Yep. Welcome to the press box. Y'all know what time it is. This is now the playoffs have started, but this feels like the start of like this is like the games.
The nitty gritty.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like we're in divisional rounds. Like this is folks going to war, trying to win a title. So I can't wait to get into this episode. We had some phenomenal games. There's probably some people up here that want to get off some Caleb Williams propaganda. There's probably some people off that want to get off some Brandon McManus propaganda that we have not been able to speak amongst each other with yet. And I personally, as the only San Francisco 49ers fan up here, obviously, as you can see, I personally have some 49ers propaganda to get off. Because I told y'all on Sunday.
Let them know. Let them know.
That Eagles team ain't got no offense in early. You were there too.
You told us what?
That the 49ers was going to win because I told you about the Eagles.
I don't remember nothing.
Trent, come on, don't hang me off the dry. I was absolutely on the 49ers.
I'm not.
That jacket you got, hey, early. Can I get a starter kit, baby? That jacket you got on, hey, bro. I need to get on to give me a little.
No, early. You look like Busta Rhymes.
I got L's for sale. Hey, I got 2 for $5.
It was early. It was early. The main one saying
3 for $10.
It was the main one. I said it was 50-50.
Well, it was Dylan. It was Dylan and early.
How am I getting slighted? I absolutely said the 49ers.
He the 49ers.
You wasn't on.
On Sunday I was.
Well, I wasn't here Sunday. I wasn't here Sunday.
Okay.
But when I was here on Wednesday, it was really early. I said the game was 50-50. But where's J-Rob at though?
Trent. I went with Eagles, but Trent did say, bro, based off of how Kevin Petula play called all season, they could lose. And what happened? Kevin Petula with them sorry ass, basic ass mirror concepts. It was a mixture though, but
yeah, it's been a mixture all season.
If I would have told you, but honestly though, especially Dylan, if I would have told you that Brock Purdy had more rushes than Jalen Hurts in that game, you wouldn't have believed me. Like,
I would tell you that's a bad game plan.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts needs to run the ball for them to be successful. I saw a stat today actually. They I think are like 5-11 or something. When he has 30 passes. When he has under 30, they win more games than when he has 30 or more passes. Which is, I mean, that says something.
For which team?
The Eagles, Jalen Hurts.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All I know is, listen, man, all year long, I'm going to start this off. Shout out Philadelphia. 2 sold-out shows. 2 beautiful sold-out shows. And I happened to be on stage while they told them boys. I had to tell the people while I was on stage that them Eagles lost, man. Had a good time. A lot of people showed up. Hey, man, I'm just glad to help make the city of Philadelphia laugh after such a hard time. They needed me.
Hey, Swiper, you know that Jawan Jennings had more completed passes over 15 yards?
Oh, I'm very aware.
This is like.
But Jawan Jennings was a decent quarterback.
Yeah, he was a 5-star quarterback coming out of high school.
In Tennessee.
But my thing is with I wish J-Rob was here because like this is like winning quarterback is a stat FC needs to show up. And this is like the shit I be talking about. Like,
but I mean, okay, bro, I'll take it on the behalf of J-Rob because me and J-Rob both went and we both winning is a quarterback stat FC. This was just it was bad, bro.
Patrick Mahomes is not in the playoffs.
I'm gonna keep it back. I'm gonna keep it real.
Why is he here?
I got other agendas. Don't worry.
Jalen Hurts played bad, yes, but at the same time, though, when they did go tempo, that was like their best drive they had. When they upped the tempo with Jalen Hurts, they got him moving a little bit. That was their best drive. I don't know why they walked away from that because in football, a lot of the times, if it's not broke, why fix it? They ran away from that. The 49ers do what the 49ers always do. You go in thinking that they injured and they out, and then they end up packing you up at the end of the game, bro.
Well coached.
But see, that's why I would just go back to coaching. Like I mean, yes, you can blame Jalen Hurts, but it's just like
I think you have to blame Jalen Hurts at this point.
But in a situation where you're going up against good coaching, like, is it fair to?
Well, Dan, have you been a Jalen Hurts fan? Have you been a Jalen Hurts fan?
I've always been like even keeled. I've never been too high on Jalen Hurts. Never hated on him too much. But at this point, I'm like, I get it. Kevin Petula sucks. Brian Johnson sucks. But Shane Steichen's turned Daniel Jones into an MVP, And last year, when he had Kellen Moore, he was all right. Like, people said that passing game should have been better with Saquon Barkley having an historic running back season. So it's like, at some point, does Jalen Hurts just need the perfect situation to be an elite level quarterback?
Gotta use his legs more.
Well, he's had a. Is it true he's had a different OC in every single season?
Yeah, he has.
Since
tough.
his sophomore year of college.
Since college.
That's insane.
It is insane, and I give him credit for still being, to me, at least a good quarterback. I think the problem is with the Jalen Hurts thing in general is that Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. Simple, like that's just what it is. He shouldn't. He got prepared. He should have never got propelled to these conversations to me that he never belonged in after he won a bowl, or even when he got close to the bowl in 2022. Just let him play. He's a good quarterback, bro. That's it. It's that when you start putting him in the conversations with the Lamars, the Josh Allens of the world, the Burrows,
Purdy.
It gets like. I mean, but look, like what I'm saying, it gets bad. Like, and that's why the discourse gets so disgusted with it because Jalen Hurts won a Super Bowl MVP. It get nasty, but bro, Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. Just don't propel him to where he don't belong. That's it. That's just what it is, bro.
Kind of sounds to me like he's a little bit of a system quarterback, huh?
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, he is.
But how can you be a system quarterback without a consistent system?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
but that also goes into he only played elite with an elite system, and he plays bad with a bad system.
But you can say that for any quarterback though, because the system bad over there with the Texans and CJ Stroud. This was arguably his worst year of his career because they have a bad system. Like lot of quarterbacks
that's why CJ looks like that.
Nah, that's not why CJ look like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If we keep it shit up, see that his play.
But look at Bryce. Look at Bryce. Bryce looked like he shouldn't even been a pro 2-3 years ago. He get with Canlis. I mean, like, was he just all world? Was he all world?
Who was Canvas?
He's on
I'm sorry, thesaurus man.
But if we're being fair,
Franklin,
a name is a thesaurus.
Okay, if we're being super objective, Bryce is still super duper up and down. He's still now he's showing more plays now, but he's still hella up and down.
We haven't seen it. Yeah. Well, we saw each other on Sunday, I guess. Well, yeah, we saw each other on Sunday after the game. Trent, I thought Bryce played well, given the contract.
He looked good. He looked real good.
Yeah, he played real good. He played real good versus the Rams. I have no problem. Well. We're talking about like an overall standpoint of like the quarterback play. If we were talking about, it's up and down. Like, but like Jalen Hurts, like I said, Bama, like I'm not trying to violate Jalen Hurts. Like, but like
I am.
Yeah, I mean, but you can't.
Quiet City, man.
Look how Herbert went down.
Philly is one of the most busiest cities
Herbert
in America.
Like dog shit.
You can hear rap pistol cotton that night.
He even though he had all the old linemen out, hella injuries, the situation ain't that good.
But Trent, let's go through one game at a time for the sake of order, because I do think like I want to get to all these, especially while I'm here, because y'all know I got to work the NBA tonight as well. But y'all know what time it is. I want to give a shout out, Bama, to Splash Sports. We've been making good money with Splash Sports, y'all. If you want to get involved in the best DFS game you can find, check out Splash Sports. This is the place that you want to be. There are so many options for you if you want to make money. All you got to do is pick more or less, and you're going against other fans, not the house. So if you want in, the link is in the description. It's pinned to the top of the chat, or scan the code on the screen. Reminder, you got to be 18 or older to play, 21 or older to play in Massachusetts, Iowa, Arizona, Louisiana, 19 or older to play in Alabama, Virginia. Terms apply. Paid partnership. Come run it with Players' Choice on Splash Sports and turn those picks into real cash prizes, y'all. And I got to say, first game of the day that we're going to talk about, we started talking about. Shout out to Dylan. Thank you so much for joining us today, apparently for another time. 23-19, San Francisco over the Philadelphia Eagles. Brock Purdy with 262 yards, 8.5 per completion. And I got to talk about Brock Purdy in this game. And he had 2 interceptions, which I definitely have to talk about that. Just an 80 passer rating, but Christian McCaffrey, the numbers, if you only look at the numbers and say he didn't play a good game, you're kind of being a casual. Because 15 carries for 48 yards, just 3.2 yards average. He was great. Christian McCaffrey, 6 receptions, 66 yards receiving. But Demarcus Robinson versus Trent. Who was guarding Demarcus Robinson on the first drive of the game?
First team All Pro.
First team All Pro, apparently, because he played more games.
He made up for it though.
No. We're not doing it. We're not. He played more games than Patrick Surtain. So Patrick got docked. Micah made it with missed 5 games and he still made it. But then Big Beto didn't make it. So we're gonna talk about that here in a little bit. But I heard Quinyon was like that, and I like Quinyon, by the way. Just know this.
You know who was like that? J.C. Horn's coverage against Devontae Adams, but whatever.
Early, Quinyon Mitchell, first drive of the game, 60+ yards allowed and a dub to Wait, did it say Devontae Adams? Who was the receiver? It said DeMarcus Moss. Is that Randy? No, I said DeMarcus Robinson.
But I will say that one play he did give up, the O lineman, that was a hell of a play by the O lineman, bro. He cleaned Quinyon ass up. Like right after he stumbled, he was about to recover, and then you got an offensive lineman sprinting down. I don't think people understand, bro, how beautiful that is and how much of a game changer it is when your O-line is working 10, 15 yards down the field.
I ain't got nothing to do
and the O-line comes out of nowhere and flattens.
He don't get paid to take on O-linemen. He get paid to cover.
That's
and
what
the
I'm
only
saying.
reason,
Like,
and the only reason Quinyon Mitchell got 2 interceptions, as Radell's trying to give him bail, the only reason he got them interceptions because Brock Purdy threw the 2 worst balls of the day. Those were lobs.
It was good.
Okay, but like at the same time, when you get destroyed like you did in the first drive, because DeMarcus Robinson was eating them up. He was routing them up, getting right past them. You come out the rest of the game, shut down, and get.
He didn't shut nothing down, bro. Dylan, am I lying? Did Brock not throw the ball straight into the air?
It was a couple of bad throws.
He literally. I'm talking about fadeaway jumper.
Throwing it to Kenyon.
Yeah.
Bro, it was 2 back foot interceptions that were lobbed.
They called Cuba the Gene that slipping a couple times
One
too.
of the interceptions, I think it was to Tongas. Tongas was not going to get that. Kenyon was way faster than him. He should have thrown it in the first place. There's no way he was going to get that ball to him. So
I think if he leads that ball another 5-10 yards downfield, that's potentially a touchdown. But yes, those were 2 bad balls. But I will say Quinyon Mitchell did turn the corner, and he had a good second half of the game. As much as I despise Philly and hate everyone that lives there, I will give it to you.
Can you do us a favor, Dylan? Because a lot of people might be aware. They didn't have time to watch the game. Because we have a lot of working people that do things with their lives that watch this show. So shout out to you all. Who were your receivers and your tight ends in the game once George Kittle tore his Achilles?
I mean, dude, we had DeMarcus Robinson. We had Kyle Juszczyk in his 30th year in the NFL, who had 6 catches for 40-some yards, and I don't know which one of the white corners it was, but he knocked him back to Timbuktu. Couldn't even name the rest of the guys. We had Jake Tonjes, dude. We had Luke Farrell. These were not superstars. Malik Turner, who hasn't played in a game or hasn't had a reception in what?
We ain't seen Scott Boss since Kansas City.
Since Kansas City dropped him like a bad habit.
Good, though.
That's what Brock Purdy was working with versus the Eagles.
And still won.
They just let me know, Dylan.
And then
y'all was fully healthy.
Is a legendary player.
Oh, 49ers for fully healthy.
I gotta hear it.
They're coming out the NFC. Yeah, they're coming out the NFC. No question.
No, they're not.
If they were healthy.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that changes.
I'm trying to be so hyped.
They're finna come out the NFC right
No,
now.
Not even fully. Hold on. Not even fully, Riddell. Just give me Fred, Bosa, and a healthy George Kittle.
They don't need it. They finna come out right
Guess
now.
who's coming back this weekend?
Fred Warner.
No. Dylan. No. I'm not cool with rushing NFL players back on the field, especially at this stage of the season where it's some of the highest level of football,
And
some of the hardest cuts.
He's
just
not
don't
rushing.
like that, bro.
He's not rushing. He's built different. There is
It's
no
like
one
a
like
TL
Fred Warner.
situation.
I was
It's like a
saying
TL situation.
early. You see how he looking? I'm not gonna lie. He looked ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
early.
what I'm saying.
Matter of fact, hey y'all, let me show y'all a little video. Cause I found a little training video. Matter of fact, from our dog, man. Let me show y'all this little joint real quick early, because you don't be believing, bro. But Fred Warner, he been working out, taking care of his body, doing the stuff he needs to be doing. Let me show you what Fred Warner looking like.
Take
right
a little
now,
long
bro.
to get that password in, huh?
There we go. Look at this. Look at Fred Warner, man.
Oh, stop.
Look at Fred. Look at Fred. Boom, 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 boom. Tekken 3, baby.
That's not Fred, right?
No.
Yeah, because if that was Fred, that would be insane.
That was Fred.
That would be
I'll be saying, get on the
insane.
field right now.
Yeah.
Get on the field right now. But hold on. Am I the only one, bro, who I feel like this AJ Brown should kind of get pushed out of proportion?
Man,
The drops?
Wait.
No,
how?
what I mean by this,
How
no.
did it get pushed?
No,
he
that's
been
what-
saving his ass
That's what
all
I'm saying.
season, bro.
That's what I'm saying. To me, now Shannon Sharp was right. I think he should have kept his mouth shut the entire time. I agree, because you can't be popping the way you're doing, reading books on the sideline, and then now the biggest game when you want to be clutching that you sold. But the switch up on AJ Brown, that's what's going on right now. I think it's crazy.
Eagles fans have felt this way all year about AJ Brown, brother.
I feel like it shouldn't be though, because
that's not his fault.
Wait, what have you been hearing though?
AJ Brown,
what have you been hearing? What's the
remember the last 2 years, AJ had the stuff last year, and then they won the Super Bowl, so it all got washed away. And then this year, it happened multiple times because of the interview stuff, drop me in fantasy, the comments, the podcast, the Twitch stuff, all that stuff put together. Eagles fans, not me, Eagles fans, they have been saying to me, we're tired of Fred doing this because somebody else is going through it. Devonta Smith, he's going through the same thing Fred going through, but he doesn't say anything. So in their mind, Devonta is handling this well, and I think that doesn't help AJ. Is that Devonta, also a very good receiver, isn't saying a word except behind the scenes, whereas AJ is being loud. I think that's why they had an issue.
But ain't nothing. I ain't gonna lie. I do understand that some guys, you got the Jerry Rices, Marvin Harrison Jr., Larry Fitzgerald, even Calvin. But I played receiver in high school, Trey played receiver in high school. I'll be honest with you, when you know for a fact that your quarterback or the guy you have, you can have better that position, or we don't see, unless you watch all 22, the throws that Jalen Hurts missed. We don't see the time Jalen Hurts don't see AJ Brown. I think AJ Brown's got fed up. You understand? The moment I came here, I made you a franchise quarterback. If we're being honest, and I helped this franchise get to 2 Super Bowls. Okay, 12-19-1 when you don't play with me. 46-13 when you do play with me. I literally turned you. I got you paid and everything. Let's not act like. And it's the second time it's happened in Eagles history because T.O. helped Donovan win that. Never made a Super Bowl, never made an NFC Championship after T.O.
Well, yeah, he did.
What we're trying to do is we're doing the good old boy thing where it's shut up and play football. I do understand how for some people when you watch certain guys that do keep it quiet, but I promise you that the positions he's been in for the last couple of years, he's just getting frustrated, dog. Trust me. 2 more. I watched Justin Jefferson, much we love him. He was ready to go when they got rid of Kirk. He was like, dog, if y'all ain't gonna get a real quarterback over here, I'm good. They had to pay him a hell of a amount of money to make him the highest paid receiver. Let's stop acting like a guy who wants to make plays and who saves a guy's ass doesn't warrant a little bit of irritation when the numbers don't look good, when the offense don't look good. Like, I mean, he just speaking up. Devontae ain't been in the league long enough. He's a quiet guy.
Does that justify the recent game, though?
No. That's why I said that game is no. He choked. That was terrible. I'm just talking about I'm just seeing the conversation that people are talking about AJ Brown. To me, it's just nasty, bro. Like that's just it. Because even though Devontae Smith, and I respect Devontae Smith being humble about the whole situation, he's not the main target on the team. AJ Brown is their main leader when it comes to passing the ball and catching the rock. He's their big playmaker. And this whole offense had to be being honest, has been hot dog shit. And we've seen multiple games where AJ Brown under 30 yards. That's a damn shame. So I don't to me, this whole situation, I feel like I think it's getting dragged a little bit too much, but what he did on Sunday, that was no excuse. That was terrible.
But I feel like he only had 2 legit.
But he's had so many great games, man. Come on, man.
They had the drop over the middle. This one was a drop.
And then
the sideline one. That was a drop.
But how many times has he helped Jalen Hurts win?
Considering how good AJ Brown is, like when he's at his top level, he would have caught the first ball as well. All of these are capable for AJ Brown.
No, that's why I said it was bad. It was bad. That's why I said that's the bad part on AJ because it's like you can't say all of this, and then so you want to be the clutch guy coming up, and then when they need you, you drop 2 important passes.
That's cool. Drake May when he go to Drake May, he go to Boston. Don't say nothing. Don't worry about it. Drake May show you. But Drake May show you how to throw a ball.
Hold on, Barley. But I'm saying
ain't going to Boston, brother.
That's the only one bad game the nigga really
can't show you how to catch though.
That's the only one bad game AJ done had. So I feel like the switch on him, bro, is just nasty.
But what do you mean how to catch though, Riddell? Like are we being for real? Are we being for real? Like no, one game?
It's a playoff game.
It's a playoff game.
It's not a normal game. It's a
winner go home.
game.
It's a winner go home.
Yeah, especially when the situations we're talking about, as you said, there were clutch situations that meant a lot to win the game.
Yeah,
he didn't just drop it in the first quarter.
So, Riddell, how many clutch situations have Jalen Hurts been in where he got saved? And I'm sorry that this one guy, AJ Brown, couldn't get saved the way Jalen Hurts got saved by Saquon against the Rams. So how many playoff games can I name you where the defense or the running back last year alone saved Jalen Hurts in the playoffs?
No, but early, that's not how it works, bro.
Jalen Hurts, you don't have him at a high pedestal. As of right now, I think Jalen Hurts is mid. So, but I hold
been mid.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I hold AJ Brown as an elite receiver. If my expectations, you're a top 6 receiver in the NFL, and you're dropping everything and clutch scenarios, then yes, I'm gonna hold you on a higher pedestal.
But also too, Riddell, to that point, he left early, also too early. If I think a part of this, if you're gonna be loud when things aren't going your way individually, when you do fumble as a teammate, you have to also hold yourself accountable. He left before doing any media interview. He said bye to his teammates, didn't say a word. I'm saying that for me, that's like
I ain't mad at that because he's ready to go.
No. Not mad at that at all. No. That's
he's so ready to go.
Maybe you feel differently. I'm saying like as a leader, if I have enough to say, like if I don't feel like I'm getting my way for like tackles or whatever else it is, if I miss tackles with the game on the line and we lose, I also owe it to my teammates to stand in front of the press in the same way. That's my whole thing. Come here, Mark Andrews did the same thing. I said the same thing with Mark. Mark didn't do the interview last year after the drop. I always feel like it's a part of your job that, like, even if things aren't going well, I have to do the exit interview. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
I just feel like that's kind of
nasty. Don't really owe nothing. He don't owe nothing because y'all.
It's literally written in your contract, by the way.
It's not actually written in your contract.
It is. Media is literally written in your contract.
And you get fined for it. Cool.
I don't think AJ Brown.
So you admit it is in your contract then?
You're about losing bread for nothing.
One second though. I don't think AJ Brown was all this everything he was doing. I don't think it was because of him, just because of his numbers. I think he did that because he highlighted a key situation. Kevin Patullo was a terrorist. This offense was bad, and he was just not scared to say something about it. I think if AJ Brown was having a bad season, but Devontae Smith was balling out, and Devontae Smith put up the same numbers he was last year, I don't think AJ Brown say nothing. I think it's because his offense is bad.
Yeah.
Think about it. Saquon had a down year. Smitty had a down year. Goddard had a down year.
But you didn't hear from nobody else, though. I think that's the point. Saquon's their best player. And Saquon had to carry the brunt of the load because he gets the ball more than everybody and had a bad year relative to what he did. And on top of that, he had to carry the ball. He had 500 touches last year? Altogether, playoffs and regular season included. Then he has another 350 this year. I think.
But those are soft-spoken guys, though. But
thank you. Sometimes somebody needs to speak. Somebody got to be the vocal. Somebody got to be the vocal leader, dog.
Yeah,
Saquon in the locker room.
I seen Saquon go somewhere last year and say, "Why can't I just go meet him anyway?" I didn't see he wasn't soft spoken then.
I feel that though, but how I go though, if me, Dylan Trent, early talking in the locker room like, "Hey man, the offensive coordinator,
said something too.
He over here garbage, bro." But early, the outspoken one, bro. Of course, when you get online, early is gonna be the person to say something because he's the more out. But we had all said it. Me, Dylan, and Trent already said like, "Oh, bro, this offensive play call sucks." We had said it in the locker room. We just not the outspoken guy.
By the way, I want to speak directly to that. Dylan, this is where I want you to enter the conversation. Bama, was it the end of the third, top of the fourth on the jet sweep pass to McCaffrey? Was that the top of the fourth quarter? Bro, out of a TV timeout, Kyle? Yo, bro, I literally I thought it was a jet sweep all out. I was trying to get the run game going. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm full too. If I'm a linebacker, I'm going early. I'm like looking, all right, bet. And I see Juwan kind of running the hump, and I'm like,
yep, do that thing right on top.
He about to throw the ball.
Hell of a catch by Chris McCaffrey.
Bro, he got yacked, by the way. And Christian, I'm talking about early.
Way to find the ball, Christian. Way to find that's peak.
Kyle Shanahan. Hey, this is what I got to say about Kyle. And Bama, you get this too, because we talk about coaching with Alabama this year, and that's what the separated college football player with Indiana for you. Kyle Shanahan is like having another player on the field. That's how good he is as a play caller. He worked. I'm talking about worked that defense. He worked Vic Fangio in the second half of that game. That was a great job, Dylan.
What's your problem, Riddell? What's your problem?
I think we're kind of exaggerating him working.
Do you want to know how? Do you want to know how?
How?
Okay. Dylan, there's that play. I want you to speak because this is your team. Dylan, there's that first play. Yeah. But then even how he was gapping them on the run game, and then he set up those over routes that Brock Purdy eventually hit. He was setting all of those up in the first and second quarter with the same run looks continuously. That way the offense opened up in the fourth quarter. Because it was that play. There was another play that they did, Dylan, you can probably remember off the top of your head, that got them a first down as well. He was excellent, and especially given the fact, too, this means a lot to me. When George Kittle went down, I thought it was cooked. I said, there's no way. They don't have any of their number ones. Everybody's gone. And it didn't matter. And they still were able to put up enough points and have enough belief system and do enough to score points. And I think it matters. They played versus a really good defense, and they still got the job done, Dylan.
Exactly. Yes. And that's part of my main argument why I think the 49ers can win a Super Bowl any year is because head coaches don't get injured. You know what I mean? George Kittle, he can tear his Achilles and he can be gone. Kyle's always going to be there. And I am so confident I will put my life on the line for my man, Kyle, because he calls the best plays. He's the best coach in the NFL and he gets the job done. Oh, you could say he doesn't win on the biggest stage. His offense walked off the field with the lead in the Super Bowl a couple years ago, but we don't have to talk about that. This game was just the epitome of Kyle getting in his bag, and the reverse flea flicker touchdown to CMC was just the cherry on top of it all, and it was gorgeous, and it was quite the catch. And when they threw the flag, I thought they were going to call that thing back, and my heart sunk, but they didn't. It was roughing the passer on Juwan Jennings, actually, which is kind of funny.
But Dylan, you know why we say that he don't win the game? Hey, Dylan, what's 30 minus 2?
What are we doing here? 28.
Okay, and what's 10 minus 7?
3.
Put them together.
23, Christian McCaffrey? What are you talking about?
No, 28 and 3. Listen, that's why we give him a hard time, because this is the nastiest show job in NFL history. I ain't gonna lie.
He didn't tell Matt Ryan to take a sack and get out of
field goal. That's on the Falcons, man.
Time out. No. We're not about to do.
Matt Ryan also has a lot.
What we're not about to do is not act like Kyle Shanahan didn't choke 23. He did that.
Come on.
Did he tell Kyle to take a sack?
Yo, Swiper, bro, you dead ass?
No, he should have ran the ball. Literally, but Trent, you know when you in the huddle. Literally, coach said the last thing you can do here is what, Trent?
Take a sack, for sure.
What do you want me to do?
Swiper talking like it was 28 to 24.
23.
It took 3 different.
Niggas with Kyle Shanahan.
That was the last one, though.
Kyle Shanahan's
He's not playing Tom Brady. He's not playing Patrick Mahomes.
Exactly. Kyle Shanahan was the OC, Zane, so that's why he gets blamed for that. But Kyle Shanahan is a phenomenal coach. He's one of the best coaches in the world. The thing is with Kyle Shanahan, I don't know, when it comes to the Super Bowl, he just stops doing what got him there. So I don't know what it is. So if they get to the bowl, I just got to see how they play. But they can make it. If they make it,
if we break that all 22 film about that Super Bowl against the Chiefs, he was going that, bro. He was thinking too hard. And I'm not gonna play for play. He was thinking too hard, y'all.
Yeah, the offensive player.
But you can't blame it at the same time. Like every coach quarterback combination thought too hard with Tom Brady and Bill and Mahomes and Andy.
What was the one with Jimmy G? What was the one with Jimmy G? That was.
I'm not gonna blame. Even though he sold the lead, if Jimmy G connects that touchdown to Emmanuel Sanders,
but in fairness, though, he just tried to run the time. I don't know. A lot of times it was like you can blame Shanahan, but I just think you trying to get up out of there with Jimmy G, with a quarterback like Jimmy G, bro. You trying to get out the game. You trying to hurry up and get out the game.
I don't.
You had the best tight end in football and made him block the entire game.
He had to.
I'm mad at it.
He had to that year.
But as of right now, there's only one quarterback coach combination. I'm like, all right, that's going to be a problem, and that's the Rams. Yeah. So other than that,
Matt Ryan.
We'll get to it. I think for the most part he'll be fine. All right. So this is my big hesitate with the. 49ers.
Watch your mouth, there, Swiper.
No, you said he guaranteed top 5, and he is not. Okay, all right. Did you watch that?
Okay, we're being honest.
What does that got to do?
The only reason you might not lost this weekend because you had a bye. Let's relax.
What?
The only reason you didn't lose this weekend because you had a bye. You'd probably lost this weekend.
So they play the Bills this week, right?
Yeah, I can't wait.
So you're taking the Bills?
Oh, I'm taking the Bills.
You picked multiple times against them and lost all those games. You owe me money, matter of fact. You want to owe
you money at all, you son of a bitch. You did. All I'm saying is that we speaking on Matthew Stafford, and I understand that what the game looked like, but if we talk about going to this playoffs, the best quarterback in the football right now. Literally, he's the best quarterback going to playoffs. Well,
I can't say that.
Yep. I'm taking him over Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Shit. What bullshit, boy?
Bullshit. Only one of these niggas made it to the bowl.
Josh Allen. We're talking about playoffs. Josh Allen is by far the best quarterback. We're talking about playoffs.
I don't know. Purdy.
Are we poo-pooing Matt Stafford?
Purdy.
Purdy?
Oh, Purdy is tough. Purdy might be number 3. Purdy might be number 3.
And yes, I'm disrespecting Matthew Stafford. Yes, I am.
Hey, why are you doing that?
No, because Purdy said he's sticking Matthew Stafford in the playoffs over Josh Allen. Boy, fuck no.
I wouldn't. I think Josh Allen right now is the best quarterback in the playoffs.
I think
so. Bills versus Rams. You got the Bills?
Oh no, I got the Rams.
The Rams are a better team.
I'm talking about Mr. Trent.
No. The Rams are a better.
Wait, are the Bills making Super Bowl, Trent?
No, because the Texans are.
I ain't gonna lie, they get past y'all. They make it.
If the Bills.
Oh wait, no, if you said they are. Stand on your ground.
Right.
I said
This
when
is
they
Florida.
get back,
This is
they are.
Florida. This is the stand your ground state. You better stand on your ground.
Swiper, I think that if they keep playing like they just did, even though that run game is still sweet, I don't know why Liam Combs didn't run the ball. We'll get to that game later. But if they play like that and Josh Allen keep playing the way, they can make the Super Bowl, bro, for sure. And if they beat the Broncos, to me, they're making the Super Bowl.
Oh, you don't respect the Texans?
Fuck no.
Why you keep bringing up the Texans? I'm so sick of
I
y'all.
don't know why
I'm so sick of y'all, bro.
Maybe me and Swiper. Hold on.
Y'all are playing.
I understand what the
Texas,
defense is, but it seems like only me and Swiper watch C.J. Stroud play football.
Because look, hold on, time out.
Is he not bad, Dylan?
He's bad. C.J. Stroud is bad.
Go ahead.
No,
say what you got to say
right.
real quick, because
I'll
this is
let
why I
that
say.
go.
This is why I say.
Hold on.
This is
We'll
why I feel like y'all like
Y'all.
aren't like being like real football fans right now.
Why?
Because in the playoffs, all you need is a good defense and a run game, and that's going to get you very.
What do
far.
the Broncos? They don't have a good. The Broncos have better run game than them now.
No, they
why
don't. Shut up, Swiper. Shut
They
up, Swiper.
do. They
Be
literally
quiet,
do.
Be quiet. Nobody want to hear about them Broncos right now. First off,
You just said it. You just said you need a run game and a defense.
Literally SpongeBob Aaron Rodgers. They listen. How many
did.
times do I have to tell you, old
No,
man?
but hold on, but here's the
problem.
problem.
Bro. Every time he dropped,
It was
how many times do I have to
Hold
tell
on.
you?
No, they killed.
Hey, Bama, you heard old man Jenkins. I don't want to be a burden.
Hey, here's the hit. They did SpongeBob this shit.
They
But
was
hold-
beating
but Bama, here's the
him
thing,
up,
though.
bro.
How many times?
Here's the main issue, though.
Bro, wait, hold on, Trent. C.J. Stroud got 39 touchdowns and 20
I get
interceptions in the
I
last 2
get
years.
what you saying.
It's to the point.
You don't care?
The reason why I'm not
Go ahead,
respecting, and look, I know. Look, Bama, look, and the reason why I'm not, the reason why I'm not respecting the Texans like that, and they beat the dog, and the defense beat the dog shot.
That's what I'm saying, Trent.
Same defense.
That's why I'm saying.
Hold on.
Trust them.
If you about to tell me that they play a better team that can push the ball, and we don't see how the way CJ Stroud playing right now, they can get fucking walked, nigga. They can get walked. Like they can get
Who can get walked? Who can get walked?
Trent.
Houston.
No.
Houston can get walked.
We understand.
Is a very tall task, bro.
You said
Hold on,
It's
hold
a very tall
Matter of fact, hey, thank you, context.
We
Nico
understand.
Collins ain't even playing this weekend.
Yeah, that's
Maybe.
it. And Nico
Concussion
Collins got a
protocol.
concussion.
Maybe.
Nico Collins wasn't even.
Hold on.
didn't really do
No,
nothing versus
that's a
Steelers,
big
though.
factor. Stop.
I mean, no.
Do nothing versus the
Christian Kirk
Steelers, though. Christian Kirk
bonkers,
went
nigga.
bonkers.
Yeah, he went.
Christian Kirk did go
But
crazy.
we're not about to act like Nico Collins on the field is not a big problem because that helps Christian Kirk get open.
But that game versus
He
the
got hurt
Steelers,
early.
he really didn't do nothing. He got hurt early. He got the little knee contusion,
And it
So
was
he was
10-6.
Hey, I'm telling y'all right now. I'm
6,
telling y'all right now.
7.
And
Look,
what?
I'll say this right
The
now. I'll say
defense
this right
did
now.
this.
No, because Aaron Rodgers is a little like he walks like you, Bama. He
I'll
walks
say
just
this.
like this.
I'll say this right now.
everywhere.
No, I'll
That's
say this
why.
right now.
The
I'll say this
Texans
right now. I'll
defense
say this
in
right
that
now.
game
If the
absolutely dominated that game in every aspect.
If the
And the fourth quarter,
Texans,
for sure.
Yeah.
If
At
the
the-
Texans-
from the top of the fourth quarter on, yes.
I'm
All the other game,
No,
the
this time-
Pittsburgh had more chances to win that
no.
game.
The game, it was like 10-6 in the fourth quarter, and then the TD fumble happened, and then the game went over with. The
Yeah,
game
I agree.
went over.
That's what I'm saying. It was over. That's what
I'll
it
say
was
this
over.
for Dale. I'll say this.
Well,
If
okay,
the
go ahead.
Texans beat the Patriots, I'll shut up because I don't think they're not winning at all. I don't think they're winning at all.
I think the Patriots are winning.
Okay, listen. I want us to get a few things clear. One, when it comes down to the Texans defense, yes, it was a close score, but that's a tribute to the Texans defense because I will admit, CJ Stroud had an historically terrible, disgusting doodle game. It was
And anybody with a better offense would have beat them.
Hold on. But the point is, we
Y'all act
can
like the Texans haven't lost and look bad versus teams this year. That's what's so
But hold
silly
on.
about this.
The
like on a
important part of this
nine-game winning
conversation
streak,
is that people are going to start overemphasizing that game because that was an outlier game. Don't forget, CJ Stroud also had like a 400-yard, 4-touchdown game before, which is another outlier
When?
in his rookie season.
Rookie season.
Hey, Riddell, you gotta get over that, Riddell. You gotta get over that. Not the
Hey,
big 2-6.
Riddell, what has he
Not the
been
big
since
2-6,
his
Riddell.
rookie season? What happened?
He
since
was
then?
good.
Riddell is talking about the
Last time he
playoffs,
was
though.
there.
That was 2 years ago. He played a playoff game last year.
bro.
2 of them.
2 years ago, though.
So the majority of his playoff games, he was good.
No, not the majority. 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 No.
Riddell, this is what Swipe is saying. The last time we see CJ Stroud in the playoffs, his best shit was 2 years ago. CJ Stroud 2023 and we're in 2026 ain't the same player. He's still a good quarterback, but he has regressed to what we've seen from his rookie year.
But Trent, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping off of CJ Stroud. I'm tripping off of somebody's gonna have to prove to me they can move the ball on that defense.
Hey,
we saw them.
Okay, can they
move? Saw them beat Josh Allen up.
And this is why I said, but I don't think this is unless they moving like the 2000 Ravens, bro. I don't think this is sustainable.
Talk about with that game.
If you play any type of a better offense in the playoffs, they are going to get walked down.
If the Bills,
if we're big,
if the Bills play the Texans, would that be in Houston or Buffalo?
Again.
He's not going to play well this entire
times in the
he ain't played well all season over there.
Somebody know.
Like this is
it would be Houston. It would be Houston.
He might honestly, other than Sam Donald, because who we know Sam Donald to be.
To be clear,
you trust CJ Stroud to least the playoffs left over, literally.
I want us to be clear. Other than the historically bad turnovers, he was making a lot of good throws in the second half,
in the fourth quarter.
Throughout the game, he was making a lot of good throws that was putting them in prime position.
And then he was choking on multiple drives.
I agree, but
why do we do that with quarterbacks we like?
Thing. Like
what's not a repeatable thing?
Like dropping the snap 3 times. Fumbling
twice, let's do this. Let's say they beat the Patriots. The Patriots have a better defense, by the way, than the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's do this.
The Patriots offense was getting shut down by the Chargers defense, and the Texans clear that.
Okay, watch this. So what happened if Denver wins this weekend? What happened when they play Denver?
I think the Bills are going to win.
It's going to be another tight game.
Again, hear what I said. If Denver wins, how is CJ moving the ball versus that defense?
Same way as how do you expect Bo Nix to move the ball versus that defense too? Like, don't act like
don't reverse. Don't
act like y'all blew them out. Y'all
what are you talking about? Talk about CJ. Don't move the subject. Talk about CJ. That's what I'm asking.
Again, the whole thing.
Is I said, corners, crazy pass rush, great linebackers, great safety.
Somebody's going to have to prove to me they can move the ball in that defense. I'm not tripping on.
But teams have. We've seen teams do it.
No, because you sat up there and lied about your team. Oh, that wasn't Bo Nix's best.
What happened with it? What happened? Well, no.
There was a reason for it.
2 weeks ago, we just saw them play the Colts. We just saw them play the Colts with their starters in the first half. Their starters played the first half versus the Colts.
Again,
why are you ignoring that? Am I not? Do you not hear me? Their starters played in the first half versus the Colts, and they were getting toe up. That just happened 2 weeks ago.
Did they win against the Colts? Yes or no?
Oh, that's what I'm saying, bro. Watch out.
Because at the
end, we're being honest though. Even the Buffalo Bills, even the Buffalo Bills, they literally had a chance to win the game. Even as bad as that game was for
they did. It was close.
Even with the 8 sacks, they still had a chance to win the game. That's how bad that offense could be, bro. They are terrible in the red zone.
Unless the border patrol, because that's their new nickname. Unless the border patrol is going to keep moving like let's gonna keep moving like the 2000s Ravens. I don't think this what I'm seeing for the Houston Texans is sustainable. I don't, because this offense right now is shit. Dog shit.
They're losing to the Patriots this weekend,
dog. You don't have Nico, and you don't have your best offensive weapon out there.
Oh my gosh, man. The Patriots have an actual top 7 defense. Like an actual defense.
I damn near might say they go to the Super Bowl.
I saw the Patriots versus the Steelers.
If they beat the
That's cool, but guess what? All I got to do is Drake May put 17 points on the board. That's it. And I guarantee we do it.
Ridiculous, right?
And
now,
they're
going to put up 17 points. Watch.
Good luck.
He barely did
hold on, Trent. Hold on, Trent. This is why I don't like how narratives work, because the issue is the Broncos gave up 18 points a game. The Texans gave up 17 points a game. Both of them. But the Texans had averaged one less yard per game given up than the Broncos did. The Texans had a worse pass rush and worse pass coverage unit across the season.
Schedule too. They also
had a softer strength of schedule. The Broncos, what are you talking about? They played versus the elite quarterbacks all year.
Swiper?
Offensive schedule?
It was up there with the Patriots first schedule.
So the Packers were a soft team. The Chiefs were.
But we be hold up, swipe.
Overall,
we gotta be honest though, Swiper.
We
had to be honest, Swiper. We had to be honest though, Swiper. We had to be honest though, Swiper. Your division alone, Swiper. You play at least 4 teams this season that wasn't on shit. And the Jaguars, to be honest, your division alone.
But again, like, okay, then so this is just like I said. If y'all think they're gonna move like the 2000s Ravens, bro, go ahead. But I just think any type of team with offensive play, because we all know the Steelers' offense not that good this year. Man, I don't think Houston's going to win it all. Simple.
Hey, Trent, I'm telling you, I've been saying this in college and in the pros. A lot of teams this year have been solidified on defense. But what happens in the playoffs is it comes down to a time where both defenses is killing, and now who the better player on the field to make plays down the field to get you just field goal range. We've seen your man Bo Nix do it. I've seen Brock Purdy do it. I've seen Josh Allen do it. I'm telling you right now, I'm with Trent. If it comes down to a defensive game with the Houston Texans, and it's score for score, bro, they're gonna lose, bro.
They're gonna lose.
They're going to lose, bro.
Okay,
they easily played. They played the Carolina Panthers of the AFC. They played the worst team in the playoffs, bro, and struggled for 3 quarters versus them.
Okay, hold on.
Yes,
When it comes, no. If the Texans play the Chargers, they would have belt to ass them too. Let's be very clear about that. They would have belt to ass them too.
How?
Justin Herbert was god awful. You don't think
CJ Stroud.
Justin Herbert was getting pressure?
So was CJ Stroud. That's the point.
CJ Stroud was worse than Herbert. Now what?
CJ Stroud was literally worse than Justin Herbert.
Last time Herbert played the Texans, Herbert threw 3 pick sixes.
I ain't gonna lie. If you get, I got Drake played phenomenal.
Defense in the Steelers, mind you.
Wait, hold on. Early and swipe. Ben about to make my point. That nigga Justin Herbert did it when they played. What was it, Christmas? Or they just recently played Texans Chargers before the playoffs. Nigga Herbert didn't play good. It took a fucking illegal contact for them to win by 2 points and win the game.
That's regular season.
And that was the only. And that
Oh my
was the only
God!
time the
So why are the Texans in the playoffs though?
In the
playoff team then? Why are the Texans the playoff team then?
So then we're talking about playoffs with a Houston Texans offense that's been shitty all season long. Talking about belting niggas. On that offensive end, they're not belting nobody. Their defense.
They didn't belt the Steelers, bro. That was all fourth quarter, bro. That was all. We watched that whole game, bro. That was all fourth quarter.
Another stinky take from Riddell.
I'm not talking about the offense.
No.
I'm saying it's more so what you said.
You didn't watch that whole game, so they belted them.
Not at all.
They're going to be like the 2000 Ravens, but I think they're going to be this year's Kansas City.
They didn't.
I think they're going to be
that is literally one. It's like
what does that mean?
Basketball game where it's the game tied all game. We get the 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter and the team going a 15-0 run. But if you remember watch that game, bro, it was no belt.
What I'm saying. Trent, understand what I'm saying. I'm not.
Don't say Trent. Trent doesn't believe he's CJ. Trent doesn't believe CJ Stroud is Mahomes.
Defense. No, listen. Trent said it way before everybody started talking about this offense. He said he don't think that the Texans can win. But he said, if you think that the defense can stay like the 2000 Ravens defense and carry the Texans all the way through the playoffs, okay, I think that defense is going to be stellar all the way through. The only
but you're assuming they don't run into Denver is what you're saying.
No,
you're assuming they don't run into Denver.
They don't run into Buffalo. I don't know why you just keep thinking Denver is this.
What's the difference between I'm asking what is the difference between Denver and the Texans? What's the difference?
There's only one person up here that thinks Denver's going to win.
Playoff Josh.
Anyway, playoff what?
There's one person up here.
Playoff what? What'd you say?
Two delusional people up here.
What'd you say?
There's playoff.
What'd you say?
Playoff Josh Allen. That's the difference.
But I'm saying if he's not there, what if he's not there?
Oh, if he's not there, then
what is he talking about?
Then I don't know. So
okay, all right. Yeah, well, we're gonna. Is the game on Sunday or Saturday for the Patriots and Texans? Let me look it up because I got.
And we're talking about even this why, but we're talking about skill set for skill set too. Literally, bro. Not only do the Pittsburgh offense look bad, bro. Like the weapons they have ain't on shit. Like that. I'm be real with you, DK. We done with you. Yeah. But even when you play against the Patriots, dog, Hunter Henry, dog, with Henderson. There are players who can make game-changing plays and literally change the game on his head, bro. It takes one Henderson run for 60 yards. It takes one fucking Stephon Diggs.
Jennings did it too, so don't say nobody can do it. Ashton Jennings did it 3 weeks ago.
People can do it.
Jennings did it 3 weeks ago. Almost beat that team by himself, mind you. He almost beat them by himself.
Shakur Stevenson almost beat that team in the fourth quarter by himself. Shakur Stevenson by himself almost beat that team in the fourth quarter, bro.
All right, so
Khalil Shakir.
Okay, let me ask this. This is a little transitionary. Okay, you guys are talking about all these flaws with the Texans, right? In the Patriots and Chargers games, were you impressed by the Patriots?
No, they got through the game. Drake May wasn't great, but he was better in the second half. He was bad in the first half. He was good in the second half. They got through the game through the defense. It was That offensive line is horrible. That was the easiest matchup in the first round outside of the Steelers. That offensive line stinks, and Herbert stunk. Herbert had multiple chances, mind you, to score touchdowns in that game, but he panicked. He was seeing deer in headlights. That was his fault.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. The way Drake May played, I'm about Drake May. Your best time to catch Drake May is his first game. The more experience he get as he go on, because again, them jitters, you ain't never touched the playoffs. This is your first year getting in the playoffs. Them jitters was nasty in the first half. But as far what Drake May can do on the football field, bro, I ain't gonna lie. You wanted to beat him game 1. Game 2, that could be a whole different nigga, bro.
And Riddell, and I'll swipe out. Like, I want us to move on, like, to pivot to this, because we're talking about this shit with the Texans and how, like, this defense is playing. I hope, Riddell, is you talking about all this shit with the Texans? I hope you flip them to Rams, though, because them niggas almost losing to the Panthers. That has to be a question mark for you, though, right?
So,
hey, by the way, since week 12,
Google looking like a god.
By the way, since week 12, the Rams are giving up 30 points a game and 354 yards a game.
Yeah,
I will say there's glaring holes on the Rams.
There are
no pass rush,
no DBs.
The DBs, like Quinn Lake was bad, Emmanuel Forbes is bad. There's glaring holes that I'm not happy with on the Rams.
Oh, happy with, but it's okay because they got 2 great receivers, right?
But
and a great quarterback. Don't forget about him too.
Oh, you mean the one that ended the game that Puka Nacua had to save to end the game?
Yeah,
who had a pick 6 had a pick in the end zone that he threw in the air that Puka the receiver had to save the season. Look at how bad he was.
That happens though.
Yeah. Oh, that happens.
No.
I've learned that when you like quarterbacks, y'all will say anything. CJ Stroud, Stafford, it don't matter. Whatever you like, if you like a quarterback, you will defend him.
We still hold up, but we still believe in Stafford.
No, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, though.
Y'all don't let him off the hook. What about Bo Nix? What about Bo Nix? You'll sit up here and defend him and glaze him. We can't glaze our quarterback.
I don't have an MVP talks either. That's the difference. Hey, Ron, you have Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold has 9 touchdowns in the last 8 games. Shut up and go sit down somewhere.
Who got the most wins in the NFL in the last 2 seasons?
This weekend? Are you going to win this weekend?
Who got the most wins in the NFL in the last 2 seasons? Know your role and shut your mouth. No trash ass quarterback. His nickname is Bo Pick.
Are you getting credit off another person's homework? What are you talking about?
I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to football, Ron is like a white man at an office party on Friday, casual.
Hey, early. Hey, when the clip resurfaced, you looked dumb. You looked dumb. Okay?
Who looked dumb?
You looked dumb. I told you about Zach Charbonnet. What happened? You looked dumb. I told you about our offensive line.
Ron, you did what every nigga. Ron,
I told you we were going to win the division.
Ron, what you did is what every nigga does who loves their team. Ron, what you did is what every nigga does who loves their team. You're going to boast up who's on your team, and hopefully it go right, nigga.
Emma, did I tell you everything that would happen? Did I outline it? I said Mike McDonald was going to coach circles around the league. I said Clint Kubiak was going to have Sam Darnold looking just as good as last year.
You didn't have him in 14 wins.
I said we were going to have him as last year.
He didn't have him as last year.
Darnold was an MVP damn near last year.
He said they was going to win the West.
But hold on, no. I said we were going to have a top 3 defense. And what did you guys say?
You have a top 5 defense.
Okay, and we're doing that. Swiper literally said the Broncos were going to be what they were going to be this year. So what we doing?
And he was right.
And I don't talk like you. You don't even know ball, and you talk like this. I know hella ball. I don't say nothing. I ain't got nothing to say. I don't put back next MVP conversations.
That's debatable.
All I'm saying is, if we're doing all this boasting,
Ron has to be on the panel if the Seahawks didn't have a good season.
All this boosting with the Texans, and even though they got a dog shit offense, come on, they can make the Super Bowl. Yeah, y'all better.
I don't know about the Super Bowl.
Y'all better be picking Chicago over the Rams this week.
I'm picking.
I ain't gonna lie. Another nigga who I don't trust. Kevin Williams had a stinker too in the first half.
Hey, we talking about fourth quarter. Shit, nigga, Kevin Williams.
Bro, no, don't you give credit to the Chicago Bears for that. That
was yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that though. Don't do that.
Oh, what? New agenda?
Are you the Packers literally show? The Packers show.
If this was
Trent, you know when you go, hey Trent, hey, I don't know we're dealing with you frequent, but I know where Ron and Bama frequent. There are places you can go early. They got rooms that will put up a little leather on the wall. They'll have you hung it up like this with your tongue all out. Well, you know what I mean? Voluntarily.
BDSM.
That's what they look like. They posted themselves up. Talking about
Hey,
they took it out.
Michael Parsons is healthy. Michael Parsons is healthy. We also know Kevin Williams.
If Micah, you're gonna go.
If Michael what?
Hey, look, blowing a 17-point lead. He got to get props, right?
He do, but like if you put a proportion, you would say the Packers choked versus the Bears.
See, but I don't like this. Hold on, no. I don't like this because when Trevor Lawrence did that shit in 2022, all you niggas was gassing him up. Oh, Taylor Williams all season in the fourth quarter has been clutch.
This ain't gonna work on me, Trent.
Early. Are you on my side now a little bit? Like, think about it. Caleb Williams getting cool nicknames.
I call Herbert
the Texans defense got cool nicknames. But when we do it in Denver, we don't get no nicknames. We just
I'm
suck.
gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. Hey, Swiper. As I literally watched a commercial for the Oregon Ducks, and they showing me Bo Nix. That's hilarious. Here's my problem though. Because I'm gonna be real with Swiper on this. I gotta agree with Swiper on this one. I ain't gonna lie. When we speak on niggas having comeback wins, a la Caleb Williams, a la who else had a good comeback win? Matthew Stafford.
Josh
When we
Allen.
talk about this season alone, bro, the amount of footage that Bo Nix has, we be honest, on comeback wins, bro,
It's more than any quarterback in the league this year.
Why are we talking about Bo Nix? He didn't even play the playoffs.
But Bama be up here. But Bama be like, Bryce Young.
he's shown it time and time again.
Pan back out real quick. Pan back out.
Y'all ain't gotta listen to you.
Versus the Jets.
Yo, hold on,
Versus
hold on,
the Jets.
I have literally said, even though I'm
The
like
Giants.
I will say in the fourth quarter, somehow, some way, he be clutching up. I just don't like the fact that it's
Bo knows ball.
multiple scenarios with Chicago. Nigga, these things were down 20. When Caleb threw that second pick in the second half, we all thought the game was over.
Caleb didn't even play that well to the fourth quarter, though, and y'all just ignored it.
Okay.
Defense was non-existent. They have nothing left.
Okay.
They have nothing left on defense.
Okay, you can say that, but
Brandon McManus gave up 7 of them.
I'm not hearing no field goal shit because when other quarterbacks had to deal with that shit,
Who? I don't do that. I always get bailed when people miss field goal. What are you talking about?
Riddell was the main nigga gassing Trevor Lawrence's comeback when they played the Chargers.
No,
if they kicker makes the field goal, the Chargers win the game. Period.
Let me retake. No.
Do you trust Trent? Do you trust Caleb Williams?
Early, I gotta respond.
I don't trust. No. I want to ask a question real quick. Come on, Riddell. I'm gonna answer it. I don't trust Caleb like that. I'm just saying. Get a nigga the props though, bro. 21-3 comeback like that is crazy though.
Okay,
that dime he had to Coastal Leveland was insane.
He always get one.
Try. I'll give him his
Still
top.
completed 50% of his passes too. Same thing he did in the regular season.
Narrative that I was pushing it was that Justin Herbert is a choke artist, which I've been proven like over the past couple years. Right. So I've been saying that since then. That was my main narrative for this conversation.
Choke artist?
Oh, Jordan Love.
Who are you a fan of, Riddell?
Hey.
Who's your team?
The Kansas City Chiefs.
Giants. No, I'm a Giants fan.
Chiefs fan.
I'm a Mahomes fan. I'm a Giants fan. So my thing is,
this is the NFL. We don't do that. That's
what he does.
That is not how the NFL works. You don't get to do that. Dylan, you respect other teams' quarterbacks. I'm not a fan of nobody else's.
Also, another guy who didn't believe another guy who didn't believe in Jackson Dart. By the way,
Riddell didn't believe in Jackson Dart.
Nope, I didn't. But
I didn't.
Jackson Dart changed my mind.
Only guy did was this guy.
Bro. Just look, bro.
Caleb Williams deserves the respect, but I'm not going to put him over the Rams.
Did y'all see first things first yesterday when they said that Caleb?
Why not? Whoa. Riddell, why not? From what you seen with this Rams defense, why not? This is Rams defense ass.
And their defense is better than ours.
Their team, the
Bears defense, the Bears defense can get stopped.
Hey, Bama, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The Rams is looking a little foolish gold, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They're going
to Chicago.
They were supposed to lose.
Have you seen Matthew Stafford's record in the cold?
I was actually just gonna read that.
Wait, read it, Dylan. Read it.
Read it. Go ahead.
Listen up. Matthew Stafford last 10 games outdoors in the rain or snow. He is 1-9 with 16 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. The Rams last 10 games in Chicago, they're 2-8 with a minus 109 point differential. And guess what the current forecast is in Chicago? 20 degrees with a 55% chance of snow.
Damn.
See you, Matthew.
That white boy read the weather so good. I'm gonna start calling him Rob Burgundy.
Hey,
his name is Rob Burgundy.
Hey, hold on. Wait, Riddell, I got you. Let me show you Matt Stafford need.
Okay, all right.
I'm just saying, like,
we're being nasty.
That nigga turned into a.
Wait, we're being nasty. And we how we're being nasty, Riddell? How?
Listen. Although, hey man, I can't deny, man. I'm a warm weather guy too.
Let me ship this coat over to Matthew Stafford.
It could be a nasty game. It could be a nasty game.
Matthew Stafford, I got the coat for you, Matthew.
The Rams have glaring holes, of course, but at the end of the day, the Bears' offense is not the most consistent thing in the world. And when it comes down to the Rams' offense, I'm not scared of the Bears' defense. So it's a high-scoring game between the Rams and the Bears. Give me the Rams.
If Bryce Young can do what he did to that defense,
Caleb Williams about to sauce him up, bro. With more weapons,
about to throw 2 picks.
Caleb can do the same thing. And
here's what we're not talking about. But Trent, the run game.
For sure, and we know for one thing.
That's what I was going to say.
And we know one thing for sure with the Bears.
We don't have Swift and
they turn the ball over.
Y'all, hey, you remember what the Commanders did to him last year?
Stafford is not a turnover machine.
Shit, nigga.
Like I said, bro, in the 99th hour, bro, that little wave is one.
I'm kind of seeing
turning the Sailor Moon.
No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Evie Roll waved his prevent wand is what happened.
I'm kind of seeing
Caleb. I don't know what.
Oh, you talking about the Bears? Yeah, I agree. The Bears will win.
Caleb in the 90s. It's annoying to me because like he will play bad all
game.
Literally,
like I promise, bro. When he threw that pick on the 2-yard line,
I agree. I was with you. It's over.
I turned my fucking TV off. I looked at my phone and I had to watch the highlights. I said, "Oh my god!" With 4 minutes left, this is how you play, bro. And like you erase a depth that. Like
just imagine he plays good.
Bro, Matthew Stafford in the cold, brother.
And nigga, and Riddell, you saying Matthew Stafford? That's why I'm kind of leaning towards what Swipe been saying about Stafford. You saying he's not a turnover machine, this and that. He put the ball in harm's way
multiple times.
I don't care.
You don't care.
Why he makes them like? Stafford makes them like. Stafford makes some dumb decisions. That gunslinger shit be hurt.
Turnovers.
Stafford have a 4-2 and have a 5 and literally have a 10-yard route wide open and try to go for a 30-yard bomb and miss the throw, bro. I want he makes some bad decisions sometimes. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
And Caleb does too a lot.
But hold on, but Riddell, can you help me understand? Matthew Stafford had one touchdown at the stretch of the games last season to go into the playoffs. He then got outdone in the playoffs last year by the other quarterback on the field. Why when Matthew Stafford makes mistakes, do people just put it underneath the rug like it didn't happen? That was a Panthers team. The Panthers were by far, respect to early, the worst team in the playoffs. By far, the worst team in the playoffs. And it didn't matter. They put up buckets, and they should have won the game. Bryce Young outdoing.
Yeah, we look better than Steelers, though.
I want us to be very clear. You guys kept on bringing up regular season games to talk about the Texans offense.
That was just the playoffs.
Panthers in the regular season were beating really good teams. So it's
no. But here's the thing, though. They were beating good teams, but just like when they beat the Packers, when they were beating like the Packers, they weren't on shit. When they played the Rams, yeah, Bryce Young spazzed. That's why he spazzed it again in the playoffs. That defense ain't good. Them other teams, what other good teams the Panthers beat? Outside the Packers.
Cowboys.
They beat the Cowboys, and yeah, I think Bryce played good that game. That was a terrible defense.
They beat Tampa?
Yeah, they beat us.
At home. They went undefeated at home.
You got to think. The Panthers were 8-9.
Yeah.
Mind you, we didn't even have a positive record.
Oh, wait. Oh, because they beat good teams, Riddell? You're okay. All
no, right. I'm saying that the idea that the Panthers were going to be a rollover.
They were 11.5-point favorites on the road. No.
They should have beat the dog shit out of them.
The Panthers were a top team. Like if we're talking about a team that when it comes down to how they played and strength of schedule, and it's like a lot of people didn't believe in because of how what's the word? Like old and fragile Aaron Rodgers is. Yeah, I'm like feeling when you play the Steelers, that team right there, I'm like, yeah, I'm expecting you guys to dominate. I don't trust any of the pieces here. The Panthers showed that they were a comp team the entire season. Bryce Young improved tremendously.
What have the Rams shown you in the last 8 weeks that they're an elite team?
Casey Horn had an elite cornerback.
I'm not gonna lie. You, Riddell, you talking about the Panthers this way to try to make it seem like that game should have been close is disgusting. That is the disgusting. That's not the point. That is disgusting though. But like Riddell, JC Horn, that shit should not matter. This is one of the best offenses in the league. The defense, like, it's bad now. But bro, the Panthers have been an inconsistent team that's had some good dubs this year. This game should have been belt to ass. Period.
Well, it just always depends. Because I said this, I even told earlier this. I think the Panthers is actually a great team. I think it's just Bryce's inconsistent play. that makes them look like, oh, they might not be a good team, but they actually are a solid team, especially with their defense, offensive line. They got tech, so that really boosted up their receiver room.
Run game,
really, if it just really depends on what Bryce you get. If you get the Bryce that looks like Drew Brees, this team is like a threat. They're going to always look like this. But the thing is, Bryce will also go out there and look like the quarterback from the Little Giants and just throw up stinkers, bro. Like, even in the game where they won against Green Bay, a lot of quarterbacks don't win that game versus Green Bay unless you have a good team. You see what I'm saying? Because Green Bay was still in that game because Bryce played horrible that Green Bay game they won. Well, it was like 10-16 or 10-13, something like that. Bryce did not play good that game. It was just the team was so good. The defense was doing what they need to do. Granted, they don't get a lot of pressure, so I think that's what they address in this offseason. They go try to get a pass rusher or another defensive lineman because they do run a 4-man front. I don't mind you going to pair somebody with Brown, but I think that's all the Panthers is lacking is a dominant pass rusher like what y'all got over there in the Broncos.
My dog from Miami.
They got
number 3.
Get him exactly. Get Messidor. If you get somebody like Messidor or just a good edge, bro, that defense is going to be elite. And we're going to be talking about the Panthers defense next year, how we talk about the Texans and how we talk about the Broncos, because they pretty much got everything else, bro. They just need more consistent play out of Bryce Young and maybe more consistent.
We need a linebacker too.
They need more consistent coaching because because me and Early talked about this all season. I don't like how they use Chuba Hubbard and
shit was
Rico
weird, bro.
It's
now
so
Rico want to
weird how they
leave.
use them. It's so weird how they use them. Like I don't like it because I feel like a lot of the times on some of the plays where Chuba gets some, it's like you could have had Rico in there because Rico was, doing this thing. But then again, it's just so weird, bro. I think they got to find an identity for us in the run game, but they'll be all right as long as Bryce plays more consistent, I think, going down the stretch, because it's not a bad team overall. It's not a bad team at all. That's why I try to tell people, I know a lot of people don't like it. That's why I say winning is a quarterback stat, because look how bad, when Bryce looks bad, you go think that the Panthers is bad. But then they're like, oh, how do they pop teams like the Rams and Packers? Because they're not a bad team. It's just inconsistent quarterback play is going to make your team look bad. Just think about how the coach looked last year versus how they look this year.
You can't.
I want to clarify something real quick, because I am not saying that the Rams should have been in a close game with the Panthers. On my own, when I talked to other people, I was like, the Rams should have done business for sure. That is my take. It was too close. I famously like to say the Rams were trolling with the Panthers. They weren't taking them seriously enough, and they almost lost the game because of it.
In the playoffs, Riddell?
They were trolling.
They weren't. No, it's not about them not taking them
Yeah, but when he say trolling, he don't mean like on purpose. He just mean like bro, you trolling.
Yeah.
Like y'all being weird, basically.
They were definitely being weird. So when it comes down to this, the reason why I was talking about the Panthers in high is because Swiper talked about it like they were by far not comp with any other playoff team. And I just don't agree to that. When we see all the other playoff teams that are currently in the playoffs, like the Chargers, like the Steelers, heck, Panthers, Packers, toss a coin from what we saw. So I just don't want to make it seem like the Panthers are this outlier team that could not be comp to any other playoff team that's in the playoffs right now. That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous thing to say.
Well, I mean, other than probably the Steelers, and that's really because they were banged up and just how
And
bad
Chargers.
the offense is. No, we easily the second worst team going to the playoff. We were as a
It's
whole.
just because of
You
inconsistent
can beat
quarterback
the
play, but team for team, bro, y'all arguably a better team than the Patriots. It's just Drake May is so good, so he elevates the Patriots to where, I think they got a chance to go to the Super Bowl. But if you look at the Patriots, just subtract the quarterbacks and you just assess the teams, dog. The Panthers have just as good as a team, just as good as a defense, just as good as the offense, just as good as the O-line, as the upper echelon teams. It's just when you start talking about the Texans and Broncos, they don't have a team for that.
They're not good as I don't know they're good as the Patriots, bro.
Hell,
As a whole,
I just think
I don't
you think the Panthers
agree, but I don't.
we got
I
two
don't-
defenders you can trust.
if you remove the quarterback, the Panthers have just as good as a team as the Patriots.
No, they don't.
It's just the quarterback elevates.
Really think
the
about
team.
it.
So
Position group for position group.
position group for position group. If you look at I know everybody loves the Patriots, but y'all only love them because of Drake May. Drake May
Mike
elevates that team.
and Mike
Vrabel. Which is true. But even from a skill position, from an offensive end, I only give them running back.
O-line,
the Panthers
have not against receivers at all.
So the Panthers have good receivers.
So Ted Coker, Ted Coker.
I rather have the Panthers.
I ain't taking Ted Coker. If we saying the real receiver core, Ted Coker, and then Xavier Leggett time. Can I be honest with you? Our tight ends are so iffy. I like when we speaking about what Bourne was this year. What Boudet was this year. What Stephon was this 1,000-yard season. What Hunter Henry was this year, bro. They got more weapons than we do.
Because
but
of
it's
Drake
not
May.
A gap though. It's like here.
A lot of that is because of Drake. Drake May is having an MVP season, so a lot of those numbers is because of him playing so well.
Here's the thing, though.
If Bryce would have kept the momentum of, like you said earlier, those 9 games he lost, if he could have possibly saw Atlanta Falcons uniforms on a lot of those losses, he arguably throws for 4,000 yards, close to 5,000 yards, and he'll have somewhere north of 40 TDs. Like if that Bryce comes out, and again, we will be talking about Bryce in MVP talks, and this team will be a lot better, and they'll be more of a favorite. It's just quarterback play.
It's not just
inconsistent quarterback play, and sometimes play.
But that same Patriots team you talking about, I watched them walk us, bro, like up and down, bro. Like we didn't match up against them at all. Like
maybe, and then maybe coaching. I'll probably say they got better coaching. But
ain't probably say nigga, they got better coaching.
Team for team though, roster for roster, it's not that far off. It's just 2 things that separate them, man. And I think that's just the quarterback.
I think a lot of times, if I'm being honest, and I watch every Panthers game, a lot of times we sneak up on teams because again, having a top 5 player at 2 positions, that do mean a lot. And we do have a top 5 player at 2 position, corner and defensive tackle. I think we sneak up on a lot of teams. A lot of teams take us for granted. I watched the Chargers example. Chargers was up, I want to say 14-3, 17-3. And literally, we basically kind of walked them down in the first half because I feel like they were going forward on 4th down when they didn't need to. Had field goal they could have kicked. But like they kind of, Chargers was, if you watch that game, I mean the Chargers, but the Rams were trying to get us out the way real early. They were trying to get us out the way early. They wanted to be up by like 3 touchdowns in the first half and say, nigga, we good on y'all. We can just kind of slow roll shot in the second half. But they fell asleep. But that way that the Chargers play sometimes, that going forward certain times, Matthew Stafford's play at quarterback at times, that is the reason why they can lose versus the Rams. Because what the Rams do very well is they keep time in possession. They keep time in possession and they grind it out with you. And then they let Caleb Williams help win the games at the end of the game. The way the Rams work, that could be a problem, man. That could be a problem the way the Rams been playing this season. So like I said, as good as the Rams are on paper, they have a lot of holes that I see this season where it's like the pass rush can be not non-existent at times. The cornerback play been terrible. The safety play ain't been the greatest. Yes, Williams had a couple over 1,000 yards this season, but at times we see him fumble, lose games. And I'll be honest with you, the biggest what if, in all honesty, is Devontae Adams, and I don't think he's fully healthy.
So let's go ahead and get to it, man. We got 19 minutes left. Rams. Bears, who you taking?
The Bears.
The Bears. I agree with
Outside,
you.
Chi-Town.
It's Chicago.
I gotta take the Rams because I don't want no more Texas from Mojo Brooks, and there's just too many Chicago fans that I know that they've been weird this season, man. I just can't see it, so I'm gonna take the Rams because I just want the Rams. I want Matthew Stafford to have a MVP season and get another bowl, so I'm going with the Rams just for the storyline.
How he gonna do that? Having close games with Bryce Young and them. How he gonna do that?
We'll see, man.
Given Sunday, man. Y'all gonna stop disrespecting.
Well, hey, it ain't gonna be any given Sunday.
Hey, Ron. Riddell. Ron is new to this, Riddell. Hey, Ron, you have no idea. You got a bad joint, right? She look good, and then when you turn the lights on, which is the playoffs, that nigga you got on your screen, he a whole different guy. He a whole different guy. He a whole different. You might jump out the bed when you see him in the playoffs.
Hey, you know what's funny? I done also bagged chicks, and I thought they was like 8s. And I woke up that next morning like, God damn, thank you, Jesus Christ, boy.
Yeah, okay. All right. Hey, Riddell, he has never met playoff Sam Darnold. He has no idea who that guy is.
Hey, Ron, don't crash out after you watch that first pick, bro.
All right, so that was pretty much everybody going with the Bears except for early. I mean, I might go with the Rams.
And this guy, the truther for the Rams. All right.
So you going okay? Riddell and Early. I mean, I want to go with the Bears just because, like I said, man, Sis in the 99th hour, turning to Sailor Moon, man. And that boy just be unstoppable, bro. Like he does no wrong in the 99th hour.
What about
I don't know.
98 to
like I said, everybody
90?
talking about that one play to Colson Loveland. He had 2 like passes to Colson Loveland, one to Dunze. He was throwing some passes. Even that rope he threw to.
I got to be honest. The game-winning touchdown pass.
Yeah, it was crazy.
DJ Moore,
and
overtime, bro. That is the best throw I've seen.
Because look, he pumped, bro. The one arm pump. I ain't seen that since Ben Roethlisberger. Like I don't think people understand like how big your hand got to be to pump with just one arm and not how to whatever. I'm not even gonna get into the semantics of it, but that was just crazy within itself. I want to go with the Bears, but I feel like majority of the people go for the Bears, so it made me want to take the Rams. But I'm gonna just stay with the Bears. We'll move on. We're gonna save one game for last.
Who got you? Dragon? Who you got?
He said the Bears.
I said Bears. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm just
too cold for Matt.
What type of fan you are?
We gonna save that one match.
You don't want to play the
Ron, between you and Swiper, bro, y'all lucky y'all number 1 seeds, bro. Y'all, hey, look, y'all was able to sit home and not have to worry about no stress. We gotta play this week.
Don't worry about it early. We're gonna talk about it here in a second. We're gonna go to the AFC real quick. We got Buffalo Bills versus Denver Broncos.
What's my guy's name up here?
Dylan.
Lizard. Dylan is a lizard.
Oh, Dylan.
Whoa.
Be honest, you'd rather play the Bears than the Rams.
I don't know actually who I'd rather play. The holy shit. Let me restart.
Yeah, I beat both of them this season. I mean,
we beat every single NFC team that's left in the race. The Rams are not peaking at the right time. They're doing the exact opposite. The Niners and the Seahawks are peaking at the right time. The Bears are kind of too. I don't know, man. I would love to see the Bears and Niners, I guess, because I want to see a rematch of that Week 17 matchup. That was one of the best games I've ever seen. I was there live, hammered. It was awesome. That's about it.
So what about the Bills versus the Broncos? I wish Swipe was here, but he a cheerleader for the Denver. He was a cheerleader for the Denver Nuggets. A lot of people don't know that. Swipe would be out there. He got the full little bodysuit on with the sparkles on there. That's what he be doing. A lot of people don't know that.
He getting flipped up in the air right now.
Yeah, he be getting flipped up in the air. Yeah. Early put up the video over he had the backdrop, the disco lights and everything. He be shaking like Shakira up there, bro. Like,
yo, that's crazy.
Something serious, man. Swipe a Lord, man. He loved him.
If you ever want to see a crash out, just watch. Just read Swiper's tweets throughout the Denver game, bro. This nigga will go from I hate Denver to Bo Nix is my god. That's the weirdest thing I've seen in my life, bro.
But we got Bills versus the Broncos. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna take the Bills. I think this is the year. No excuses, like Trent said. No excuse with Josh Allen, because if it was a Lamar Jackson, it's a no excuse. Mahomes not in the playoffs. You got to get it done. And I think if it was someone that has an offense that can move the ball on a great defense like the Broncos, is Josh Allen. So I'm going.
Josh, you got one job, bro. Just bring it home, bro.
Dylan, how you feel about this game coming up?
I mean, I feel like I got to take the Bills. It's Josh Allen's game to lose. If he's healthy and he's out there, he's going to play well. And he's been here before, and he's just never taken that next step. And I think this is the season he does. Plus, the Broncos, I think, have the weakest strength of schedule in the NFL, or second weakest. So it's the Bills.
Trent,
I got the
Bills. Ronald.
I would never, ever put any. I would never put any faith in a man named Bo Picks. Ever.
Bo Picks.
Josh Allen legacy game incoming.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering when this guy was going to show his face.
Yeah,
he's scared. This last topic go pull him out.
Hiding behind little Sam Darnold.
Yeah, he's behind little Sam Darnold. Riddell, what about you? What you thinking, man? Bills versus Broncos. This is at Broncos, by the way.
I wouldn't be mad. Well, I wouldn't be hating. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if the Broncos win, because seeing Josh Allen fail is always fun to see. But I'm gonna go Bills.
Misery loves company. You want Josh Allen right beside Patrick Mahomes on the couch.
Yeah, but like Patrick Mahomes has a couple of trophies. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen don't need any of those.
Yeah, you're right. Because if he get one, all that top.
Hey, what Mahomes 3-2 in the Super Bowl, so he got 5 AFC championships.
You said what?
Well, Mahomes 3-2 in the Super Bowl, right? So he got 5 AFC championships. Yeah, that nigga true, bro. 5 AFC championships is crazy, bro. Early, who you going with the Bills too, right? I know you probably go bet with them. They 1.5. They plus 1.5.
You know how I feel about
next, we'll go to the Patriots versus Texans. New England is 3.5 points favorite, but of course you always get that being. I'm going Texans, bro. I'm going Texans. I just think the defense is too good, bro. What they call themselves? The roadblock?
Yeah, roadblock.
I'll rock with it.
No, you're talking about Texas, right? No, Texas call themselves Border Patrol.
They're the Border Patrol. Oh man, yeah, even worse. Yeah, them boys got
that's a terrible joke to have.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy.
In this Trump climate, that is very nasty.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Actually, you know what? I didn't think about that. Yeah, that name is awful. Wait, what? Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, them boys, the truth, bro. Like, I just think they got the best secondary, best D-line, best linebacker core so far right now. I'm gonna go. It's gonna be a close game.
That linebacker are probably their weakest attribute, if we're being honest.
But they still good. Henry told Chris Harris, Shire, like
I think they're still cold. Get a Pro Bowl.
I love Alshire, man. He's great.
EJ Speed, don't forget EJ.
Oh, EJ Speed over there with the Texans?
Yeah, any? Am I tripping?
Wow, I thought he was with the Colts.
No, he left the Colts. He was the Texans.
Oh, yeah, they nice. I just think, bro, the name of the game in football, bro, if you can't score on me, I'm gonna win, bro. And until somebody show me they can score on the Texans, I gotta take the Texans in the AFC. I think
that's a bad bet.
I know, but I just feel like you brought up the Broncos, but you know who was in front of the Broncos for the easiest schedule in the league? It's the Patriots.
Yeah.
So,
no, I'll give you that, but I do think they have a crazy good offense. As long as Drake May is on the field, like you were saying, it was really interesting. You were comparing the Panthers and the Patriots if you take out the quarterbacks. I'd never really thought about it that way. But if Drake May is on the field, this offense is a behemoth. And I think their offense is a little bit stronger than that defense is. And when, especially the Texans having that bad of an offense, they can't do anything. And I think they're done this week. But hey, I've seen crazier things.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm not mad either way it goes. I don't know. I'm kind of old school, bro. I just like seeing great defenses, man. And they've been playing lights out. Yeah, I agree with y'all totally. CJ Stroud got to clean it up.
Yeah.
Some way, somehow. But defense, man, wins championships, dog. Like, and I'm not saying they're going to go to the championship, but I just like that defense, man. You know, I'm an Alabama fan, so they got DeMeco Ryans, you know, headlined by Will Anderson. And I feel like that whole defense is embodied what DeMeco Ryans was. I don't know if kids ever saw DeMeco Ryans play, but motor. That's one thing when you
Alabama had all my boy.
Was his motor. Like that dude played with relentless, reckless abandonment, always played to the whistle blew, past the whistle blowing, bro. I just love everything DeMeco, and that defense is playing like literally how he used to play.
Unless he coming off the sideline and playing linebacker, that don't matter. I'll tell you this much, though. It's the reason why that MVP vote ain't got in yet. And they say it's already predetermined, but I wouldn't be surprised if Drake May beats the Texans all of a sudden. MVP. Don't be surprised.
Yeah.
They be holding that shit off for a reason.
Yeah, that's crazy. They shouldn't be allowed to do that.
But they act like the vote's already in. So what's taking so long?
Yeah, let me know. What is it? Who is it?
I think they wait. They say that the playoffs don't factor into it, but I think
they lying, bro. It used to be. I remember when the MVP was out before the end of the week. I mean, before the last game of the season, damn near.
Right.
Like I ain't gonna lie. Like it's the reason why they holding it so long, dog. Comeback player. Your man Brown got that for our team immediately when the playoffs started, bro. They're literally holding this game. If he beat the Texans, they're going to give him the MVP. I'm telling y'all that right now.
They're going to give it to him no matter what. He's better than Matt Stafford. Whoa. Then there was 3.
No. That's on me. But we got a game. Hold on, here go this guy right here.
I didn't even get my Texas Patriots.
Oh, go ahead, Riddell. Go ahead. Who you got? Texas Patriots.
Skip past me. I'm trying to be on your side. Pick the Texans. I'm gonna go Texans as well for this game. I do think we're a little kind of undermining how great the defense was a little bit. Not only was like the pass rush really good, the Texans tackling in that game was like disgusting. They were far more physical than the Steelers, and the Chargers defense was more physical than the Patriots offense in that game for the majority.
You trusted that shot right there?
So, yeah. So when it comes down to this game in particular, if they can get pressure, if they can be physical with all those short passes and make it very hard on them, I am concerned that Nico Collins is out, but they can make it a very dirty game. And we've seen Drake May turn the ball over, holding that ball a little bit too long. So, yeah, the Texans have a chance. CJ Stroud has been making some good throws. He just doesn't need to turn the ball over, and it's possible.
Let this be our last season after this season of predetermining what quarterback's going to be off their first and second season. I'll give you Drake May because if he win MVP, that's a whole different ball game. But how we thought about Daniels, even though he's been hurt this season, how we thought about CJ, everybody in Patrick Mahomes, and ever since that boy came along and did what he did, every time a quarterback show you flags his first, second year, we think he's gonna be the truth. Let's just hold off. This should be our standard moving forward. Let's hold off on these guys.
I don't agree to that.
I kind of agree. You know, me and Early, we do the podcast with Dante Marsh, hell of a trainer, OG vet in the game. He said it the best, bro. Can we see an encore? Like when they have these one good seasons and we be ready to anoint them and be like, oh, this guy's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Can we see him do it again one more time? You know what I mean? Outside of Drake May, because this arguably is a historical season he's having right now, especially if he makes a push in the playoffs. I'm in agreement, dog. Can we see it again before we crown these guys too early? Because when we crown guys and say they the greatest off of one or two seasons, and you just fall off a map versus comparing them to somebody that's played the game 20 years.
In the words of OG, can you give me one more?
But we're not doing that for everybody. Jaden Daniels, CJ Stroud, before Jaden Daniels' rookie season, had one of the best rookie seasons in NFL history, and he was an MVP candidate.
And we made him a top 7, some people 5 quarterback immediately. It was too soon.
It wasn't, because after the top 5, it's arguable. It's really just what's your flavor of the month. And then Jaden Daniels had a better rookie season and had an amazing playoff run with a way worse team against the ultimate disgusting Eagles. So it's like, I think both of those quarterbacks deserved it. Most quarterbacks don't, but I think those two definitely deserve it.
Well, Jaden Daniels is hard to evaluate right now because he's had an injured year, and it was very weird, and the Commanders were a mess all of a sudden, which was odd. I think he's good, but need more time to tell.
Yeah, because like you said, dude, it's a physical game, man. And like I said, knock on wood, I never want anybody to get injured, but you never know what can happen. You know what I mean?
And his injury was gnarly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, I watched RG3 have arguably one of the greatest rookie seasons ever, and then his leg turned into origami. You know what I mean? Because they didn't take care of him, and he got hurt, bro, again. And you saw what he turned a shell to himself. So, but this is the grand finale. Saturday, I had to save the best for last. Part 3, man. The title of the show. This will be a movie. One thing about the NFL, man, the more and more you play one team, the tougher and tougher the game gets. To where you really don't know the outcome. I know Ron feels so good about his Seattle Sea Pigeons.
Get your milk carton. Get your milk cartons ready, because
I feel like
Ron will not be here. Them Seahawks lose. Just know that much.
Guess who will though?
It's in Seattle. Fred Warner might come back. Who knows? But at the end of the day, I don't think that really matters with the 49ers. I think 49ers have one of the better coaches, if not the best coach in the NFL, because coaching is so much more than having a collective group of
better stop C-Mac.
It is his system within itself. I mean, I remember, what was that, like 2-3 years ago, y'all was all the way down to Josh Johnson, who y'all picked up the day before the playoffs. And, you know, it still took like with him getting injured in order for that game to finally be like, okay, Philly beat the 49ers. So, I mean, it's just a system within itself. I think Kyle Shanahan is the best head coach in the NFL, and it's going to be a tough game up there in Seattle. I don't know who's going to win. I don't want to like say, oh, I think this team going to win, but I think if majority of people bet with Seattle, the 49ers might walk away with their win coming out of.
I think majority of people are going to bet with Seattle. Man, be careful. Vegas funny like that.
Hey, Earl know what I'm talking about. Vegas is real funny.
Hey, Vegas don't go around here. All right. Hey, in the 206 in the Pacific Northwest, Vegas don't run shit up here.
Boy
Yeah, the
ain't
bad
seen
weather does.
Boy ain't seen a good playoff run since Matt Hasselbeck. He talking crazy.
So Russell Wilson wasn't. All right, you know what? I'm gonna pay you. No, never mind.
Man, we don't respect. Hey, we don't respect the Legion of Boom, Nick.
We don't respect Legion of Boom.
This LOB too.
You're right.
Whoa.
Yeah, I got a decent team. I ain't gonna say it's LOB too, but it's
No. He's lying about that. But I'm saying he's right about the run they had with even though they lost. Cause Russell Wilson should have too, but things happen.
Pete Carroll was just ahead of himself. They didn't want Marshawn to get that.
That's why he on the couch now. 1 year, nigga.
Yeah. That's probably one of the worst coaching calls ever in the history of sports. But
all right, we can kind of talk about.
But yeah, man, about the game, man. 49ers Seahawks, man. Ron, do you want to talk about? What's the keys to the game for y'all to win? Because Dylan was spot on last time with the Eagles. I got the video up there on our page. He was spot on. Contain Jalen Hurts and pretty much win the game. That is exactly what happened. I didn't think Kevin Petula was only going to run him 5 times. But, hey, man, nevertheless, Dylan kind of got the crystal ball right now. But, Ron, I want to hear from you, Mr. Seattle Faithful, Mr. Seattle Dog with cream cheese and extra onions and all of that. What's the keys to the game for y'all, man?
Hey, how'd y'all lose to Indiana?
I mean, they put a belt on us, but
No,
we didn't look as bad as Oregon looked. I'm going to start doing stuff like that. At least we didn't throw pick sixes like Oregon.
Bama, how did you lose to them?
They took their belt off, Ron. And they gave us a whooping. Like, what do you want, bro? Like, they pretty much said, let me see the report card. And we was like, I don't know what my report card at. And they was like, you go find that report card. And then next thing you know how your mama play games with you, I already got the report card. While you was driving home for the bus, I went up there and got the report card because I know the report cards come out. And she took that belt out and she wore our ass out, bro. And that's what happened Alabama versus Indiana, bro. They took that belt off because we had bad grades on our report card and they put belt on us. If you say y'all finna do that to the 49ers, you're smoking blue magic. The same thing Denzel Washington was selling in American Gangster. Blue magic, because you're not going to just put belt on the Niners in the playoffs right now, dog. Be honest. This is the 3rd time playing them, Ron. Be real, Ron.
Bama, I'm going to tell you, and I know everybody is going to hate this. Everybody's going to disagree with this. Everybody's going to say that I'm tripping. Last game, we ran all over y'all. I'm talking about it. It was a track meet. Both running backs. Here, you can have them. Here, you can have them. Here, you take it. Here, you take it. Hey, you get a 10-yard run. You get a long run. You run him over. You run him over. No Fred Warner. No Bosa. Like, we having the time of our lives out there. But check this out. You guys are expecting that because that's what we did to you last time. I shit you not. This is going to be Sam Darnold's welcome to the elite quarterbacks game right here. I know it sounds funny. I know it sounds crazy. Hey, I watched him for 17 games. He gets unnecessary flack for no reason. But I can say it's a reason. You can say it's a reason. The playoffs last year was kind of bad. However, he has the best. We have the best receiver in the NFL. Whether you like it or not, statually, we have the best receiver in the NFL. And you know who's been giving him the ball all season? The guy who you guys like to hate.
I mean, they had it in Minnesota, though.
Well, who gave him the ball, though? No. Last year, what did Justin do?
He balled out.
This year, what did Justin do?
He still got 1,000 yards. With
No one is denying that Sam Darnold is a capable quarterback. He's just not built for the big stage. We saw it one time, actually 2 times. If you go back to week 18 of last season when the Vikings needed a win to secure the 1 seed, he shit the bed. And then we saw week 1 of the playoffs. What did he do again? He shit the bed. And I just think it's very, very difficult to face a team 3 times in a season and beat them twice. And I think it's extremely difficult to face a team back to back and beat them. You haven't played anyone since the 49ers, and the 49ers have played and they've gotten better. Sure, they're on short rest. They might be tired. You guys might be energized. But I'm telling you, man, there is something about morale and there is something about momentum in a football game, and the 49ers have all of that right now. They just beat Philly on the road, who I think is like a Seahawk junior, kind of, very similar team. And they are on the biggest high in the world, and now they might get Fred freaking Warner back. Even if he doesn't play all that much, I still think the morale boost that he brings to this team is enough to put them over the edge. And we're getting Trent back like we did last week. And we're getting Ricky Pearsall back. And there is no way Kyle calls as bad of a game as he did last time. There is no way the 49ers only put up 3 points. That is a one-off situation, I promise you. And the last thing is, this is the matchup the 49ers wanted most, and they got their wishes, and it's happening.
What do you think it is for us? What y'all, you think we was ducking? Do you think we was ducking the 49ers?
No, I think you want this too. But guess who's going to be in the damn building and making all the difference?
We see red.
Me. I don't even know what you just said. I don't care that you guys wanted the matchup. You guys whooped our ass last time. Everybody knows it. It was on national television. This time it's going to be on national television too. Only you're going to be the one crying.
My man, Dragon.
Yes, that's
me.
me. If you'd like, yeah.
It's a lot of big dragons, but it's also some small, petite, nice.
Hey, I'm wearing the red, right? Wasn't you red?
Yeah. So look, this is the only thing I want to say. You said you guys have momentum, and that's fair. You guys beat the Eagles, Eagles, whatever. But I'm just trying to figure out how you guys have momentum in your 1-1 in your last 2 games.
What do you mean? We're getting all of our players back healthy. Do you understand that the regular season is not playoffs? We just want a playoff football game in the most hostile environment on the road without half of our team. There is nothing that can stop this team mentally, dude. We lost George Kittle in the process early. We still won. Sounds like you have something to say. You're putting your hand up. I'll pick you.
I have a question for you, Dylan.
Go ahead. Yes.
Sam Darnold. Mm-hmm. I'm just playing a little devil's advocate. Sam Darnold last season, what was the biggest factor on why he was so bad, in your opinion?
I mean, he was really good all season. In the regular season, he was fantastic. He had a great receiver.
I meant, to be more specific. The playoffs last season, what was the biggest reason why he shit the bed, considering how good he was?
He was pressured.
I think he just makes dumb decisions sometimes. Yeah, and I think he had 2 turnovers that game. He had a fumble, and he had a terrible throw for an interception that I think was brought back to the house. Or maybe it was the fumble that was brought back to the house. One of them was. But I just think he's a bad decision maker, and he sees ghosts. And we've seen it on national television when he was on the Jets.
Yeah.
Correct. So he was extremely pressured. He got rattled. He was making terrible plays. And, of course, that Rams defensive line in that game in particular were having a field day with Sam Darnold. With the 49ers defensive line, do you guys think you guys can replicate that same level of pressure on Sam Darnold?
Probably not. Probably not. But I think our pass rush has actually looked better in the past couple of weeks than it was looking midseason. I think a lot of the young guys, the rookies, are balling out and starting to do work. Alfred Collins, you got CJ West, who's looking like a future superstar. Upton Stout, I know he's not on the D line, but he's looking like a future star. You got Keon White, who came over halfway through the season. He's starting to pick it up. He's been dealing with a little bit of injury here and there. Sam Okuwanu, I think, can get to the quarterback. But obviously, if you're comparing this front seven to an elite front seven like the Rams of last year, it's not even really going to be close. But I still don't think Sam Darnold is built for the big stage. I think you can make all of the reasonable arguments you want, but I think there's a lot more to football than just what you have done during the regular season. And there's just, like I said, there's so much about momentum, and there's so much to the hidden element of camaraderie in a locker room. You guys all played football. You know what I'm talking about. If you have a real leader in the locker room, like Trent Williams, man, him being back was so much more than him just being good on the field, which he really wasn't. I think he allowed a career or a season high in pressures. It was 6 total or something like that. He's obviously not fully healthy, but the morale and the confidence he brings to the huddle in the locker room, I think there's a lot to be said to that.
So we don't got leaders.
I'm not saying you don't, dude. I'm not saying you don't. The Seahawks, you want to hear? The Seahawks are a very good team. Is that what you want to hear? You were hiding behind Sam Darnold this whole time. Okay.
Very great.
I don't give a fuck what you want to hear. The Seahawks are a good team. The Seahawks are probably the team to beat. I don't think anyone is shying away from that. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. You're peaking at the perfect time. You have the best defense. You have good running backs. You have the best wide receiver. Your offensive line, your front seven, whatever. It's all good. Sam Darnold is going to be the eventual demise of your team. That's all I'm saying.
Dylan, so my only pushback is, and I understand everybody is going to say what they're going to say about Sam Darnold, and whether I don't believe it's fair. I think he's played beyond that, but I understand where you guys are coming from with it. My only thing is, we just seen 2 weeks ago us run all up and down the field on you guys. So you don't think us having an elite defense, boxing up Christian McCaffrey, which I'm not saying that we're going to do as good of a job this time as we did last time, but us containing Christian McCaffrey and us just running the ball, you don't think that's going to work? Because Njigba is going to get his 6 catches, 80 yards, 90 yards. Like that, you could pencil that in.
Probably,
so
yeah.
With that production from him, us having a 2-headed monster at running back, you don't think we're at least going to get 17 points?
Weirdly enough, we've held you to 13 both games. I tweeted the other day, I said 2 touchdowns are going to win this game because Seattle can't score more than 13 against the Niners. Obviously, that's a joke. I think you guys, you will put up probably more points than 13. The big difference here is I think the 49ers offense is just going to be better than what you saw last week. And to get back to your point about you having the 2-headed monster, whatever, JSN, weirdly enough, I think Eric Kendricks coming back to this defense, did magic. Because he was flying around the field, and he was flying around the field the week prior against Seattle when he was on the field half the time. But now he's a starting Mike linebacker. And I think that veteran presence, again, is the confidence, morale, and momentum that this team has. And he's fresh. He hasn't even played most of the season. I know that shouldn't be like a logical argument, but Eric Kendricks, I think, is like kind of the difference maker on this defense, which sounds so weird to say out loud.
Eric Kendricks is a baller. The only reason he had to stop playing because he was fighting for his freedom. You ain't gonna talk too much into that, but he had a off the field situation
I didn't know that.
where he had to take a break. If that's the same Kendricks, I'm thinking that played for the Vikings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had like an off the field situation where he was fighting for his freedom, so he had to miss some games. But I didn't. When I saw that too, though, Dylan, that's what stood out to me versus the Eagles. When I saw y'all had him, I was like, that's pretty. Especially with all the injuries they had, that's a solid ass pickup, bro. Kendricks is because he was having a phenomenal season with the Vikings last time I remember before that situation happened. But
he was an All-Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Garrett Wallow is a name you guys probably don't know, but he showed out last week. Because the Niners have 0 linebackers, middle linebackers on this current roster that were on the starting roster week 1. All of them are injured, every single one. D. Winters might be back this week, which would be a bonus. But
yeah,
these guys have fresh legs.
Oh, his brother.
I know so I'm not going to say that our injuries stack up to you guys' injuries because you guys literally have lost legends.
Yeah.
And I honestly, I feel bad because I would like to kick y'all ass at full strength. However, I do want to say this though. We haven't been fully healthy either game we played you guys. We came into the season.
Not week 1?
No. Week 1 we were missing some guys on defense. And then also this last week, no Kobe Bryant. We were missing our starting left tackle, Charles Cross. So we're still missing Torrey Horton, probably one. I mean, we have Rashid Shaheed, but Torrey Horton, he another deep threat. I know he's just a rookie, but we were missing a lot of people or some good people. Tyrese Knight, we're missing some people that really help our team. And obviously, it's not the same as George Kittle. It's not the same as Bosa. It's not the same as Fred. But these are starters for us and key contributors. And so I'm saying that to say we're the healthiest we've been all season.
Yeah, and I think there is something to that. You're absolutely, the team's peaking. You're getting healthy. All of that's happening at the right time. It doesn't compare to the Niners' injuries and even Brandon Ayuk, who's just fucking disappeared. I hate that guy.
They need to move. They need to move their practice field though. I saw a theory.
We're not getting into that. We are not getting into that. Man.
I mean, they did a study. They did a study over the last 5 seasons. The 49ers have been the most hurt team in the NFL.
Guess what, dude? The Niners practice facility has been there since 1980s, man. And that EMF station or whatever has also been there since then. I don't want to get into it. I don't know enough about it. I think it's kind of silly, But I just think we're going down a road that.
I mean, I talked to one of my friends as a Niner fan. I do just find it crazy. Like every year, it's the same thing. Like a lot of y'all.
It wasn't in 2023 though. You know, we went to the Super Bowl, we lost, but we were the healthiest team in the NFL probably that season. It's just injuries happen. Football is a brutal sport. The injuries are the nature of the game, and you know it just sucks, and you can't do anything about it when it happens. You just got to move on and play. And everyone's probably betting on Seattle to win this game, and like rightfully they probably should. On paper, they're the better team. It makes more sense to take them, but they did the same thing last week in Philly, baby. They did the same damn thing, and how did that work?
But I will say this, though, to play devil's advocate a little bit, Mike Macdonald is not the same as Kevin Patullo. And I think Mike Macdonald's going to call a way better game than Kevin Patullo.
Sure, but how many playoff victories does that guy have as a head coach?
Nah, you're right. You totally correct on that one. It's new uncharted waters for him versus This is another day at the office for Kyle Shanahan. Like I said, I agree. I already told you. I think Kyle Shanahan probably should have won Coach of the Year, but it's probably going to go to my man in New England or probably one of them coaches, my man that coach Liam Cohen. It's probably going to go to one of them new coaches. But I think being able to coach your team to the playoffs, going through all of those injuries, is more of a case for coach of the, because that requires more coaching. When you just don't know who's going to be healthy, requires more coaching than me taking over a team where I know I'm getting myself into. I just have to implement my standard and my game plan upon this team to get them to a new trajectory. I think dealing with, not being able to have CMC all season, not being able to have George Kittle all season, not being able to have Ricky Pierce all season, not having Brandon Ayuk all season, and then your defense in and out, bro. But the fact of we still talking about we don't know if the Seahawks is going to beat the 49ers, I think that's a testament to the coach. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, but injured all season too. Ernest Jones went down. Tariq Woolen, he's still hobbled right now. Devon Witherspoon.
No, I give you that with the injuries around, but still though, like
went down.
But what I'm saying is, y'all haven't missed significant time. Like you went through the growing pains of a 17-game season, and I'm not undermining it because it's injuries. You miss time, you losing synergy, all of those different type of things. But these dudes just don't play. Joey Bosa is gone. Like Fred Warner gone. Like hopefully he comes back this year, but like without that, they are missing significant time. When Mac Jones came in, Mac Jones went, what was it, like 5-2? Like
5-3.
That is significant time for your quarterback to be out 7 games, 8 games. Like that is significant time. And for you to still be in contention for a Super Bowl, like that's kudos to Kyle Shanahan.
Nah, for real. Like I really, y'all got heart. I'll give y'all that. Y'all got heart.
I don't know what it is.
I really thought you guys were done. You guys have surprised me week after week after week after week. So definitely salute to you guys, Dylan. But I really got to ask you though, like for real. Let's say the stars do align and Mercury's in retrograde or Gatorade or whatever happens and everything perfect happens and you guys beat Seattle.
Okay.
Do you really think, and let's say Fred Warner comes back too, he's healthy next week or the following week. Do you really think that y'all can win a Super Bowl?
I do. I think whoever wins the NFC is going to win the Super Bowl. I think if the 49ers can beat the Seahawks, they can beat any team in the league. And like I've said a few times, I think the Rams are slumping at the worst possible time, and Matt Stafford has a sprained finger or hand or something. My biggest fear actually is going to Chicago because it's going to be icy and snowy, and they just saw us recently too, and that game was insane. But yeah, I think the AFC is considerably weaker than the NFC, and I think if the Niners do for some reason get there, I just can't imagine Kyle and Brock and all these guys that have been there, done that, like not actually get the job done this time.
Wait, hold on, no. One more thing. So what's the chances that Brock sells? We've been talking about Sam selling, so Brock is just sale proof. He's just.
I think Brock is a significantly better quarterback than Sam Darnold.
That's
but
not what I'm asking.
I think he has a higher floor than Sam Darnold.
I think he's damn near sale proof. And the reason why let me say this. I ain't gonna say sale proof, But I think when it comes to him selling, the way he responds and the way he plays the game kind of eliminates that or lowers the percentage of it. And this is what I tell people this. I've been saying this. I told Early this the other day. I feel like Brock Purdy is the quarterback everybody expect Baker Mayfield to be. Baker Mayfield is Butter Mayfield. He's going to turn the ball over, throw picks when you least expect. But the thing is with Brock Purdy, when he throws picks, you see how like he threw that pick and then he ran that touchdown the next time. It's like he starts figuring out how to make this shit work. It's like, okay, all right, I know I can't do that again. So what else are they giving me? And then he runs in for a touchdown. And then he gets going. Now the snowball is rolling downhill. Now he zips a pass over the middle for a touchdown. Like he responds in a different way to where a lot of quarterbacks, if they throw those picks, they keep throwing picks. Like we even talked about CJ Stroud. They'll keep turning the ball over. Like keep on. Brock, I noticed once he turns the ball over, I don't know what goes through his head. If he goes over there and just gets in a Zen mode, but it's like he instantly learns from that mistake right there, and you get a brand new quarterback the very next drive, and he's gonna make you pay. He's gonna make up for the pick. I'm not saying that he's just sale proof, but what I've noticed from Brock that made me earn my respect for Brock, when he makes those mistakes, how he responds the next drive is what you like to see from your court. It's almost like he a veteran, like a 10-year vet. Like, so that's what I like with Brock. He always knows where to go with the ball. I like how he gets everybody set, because if people take away a lot of the credit from Brock, he makes sure everybody knows where to go. He sets that offense up. He knows how to push the tempo when the tempo needs to be pushed. He knows how to get the ball to guys when they need to get the ball, regardless of whoever you want to say out there at receiver. I don't care. They can have Forrest Gump at receiver. They're going to figure out how to isolate him, get him in favorable positions, whether that's the high crosses across the middle, the post. They love throwing them post routes at San Fran. But regardless, they figure out how to get it done with what they have. And Brock arm is underrated too. He put some zip on them passes. I think that's what a lot of the things too. People underrate his arm talent. He has a crazy arm, bro. He throws some crazy darts, like up there. I'm not gonna say he just got one of the world arms like Patrick Mahomes, but it's up there for us with his arm talent too, man. And he's mobile. He's mobile. Like what y'all said with Mac Jones. He's not a statue. What I saw versus Philly, that little shuffle he did, the move up in the pocket, and he threw that dart over the middle. That's nice, man. That's textbook. Like, that's something that you could always build upon, bro. And like I said, you don't catch him slipping back to back. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to pile on with him. He's going to figure out how to make the game come to him once he makes a mistake. And that is very crucial, and that is very good to have up under center, especially in moments like the playoffs where everything isn't always going to go your way. So how are you going to keep your composure? How are you going to help the team respond in this situation? And I think that's why the Niners do so well, because of their commander-in-chief, Brock Purdy. He don't get enough credit, but I think him, Kyle Shanahan, like, you got to beat them two. That's the tandem you got to beat. I know everybody says it's a team, but for right now with these 49ers, that's the only thing I can compute it to.
I mean,
that's who you got to beat.
Don't forget CMC, one of the greatest offensive weapons in the NFL.
But this is arguably one of his worst rushing seasons of his career.
For sure, but he's been a receiving game.
That go back to Kyle Shanahan. So we don't get production from this right here. We find a new way to use him. They've been using him more like a slot receiver, and yes, he's been killing. I'm not taking nothing from Christian.
He's been their best receiver.
But what I'm saying is, I feel like that goes back to Kyle Shanahan. Look how they are putting him in favorable positions to exploit the linebackers or box safety, whatever the case may be. But I feel like they go back to Kyle Shanahan being able to utilize that. They got Brian Robinson. He ain't really been doing shit. Like, you know what I mean? It ain't like they just, but they find a way to get it done. I do like Nick Emenwari. Ron, like, y'all got a nice young defense. Witherspoon, Julian Woolen.
That's another person who's been hurt, but shout out Julian Love too.
Yeah,
Julian Love is good, man.
I think this is gonna be a good game. The thing is I know it sounds crazy, but if the Niners get pressure on Sam Darnold, it's cooked.
That's a big if. That's a big if.
Very big if. They're gonna have to. They're probably gonna throw a lot of blitzes at him, which I wouldn't be mad at. But at the same time, JSN is a demon, so we'll have to see how he plays in the playoffs. Because some receivers, there's a bigger conversation. Not today, but there's a bigger conversation. How some receivers can cook regular season and playoffs. I'm curious to see if JSN is one of them, and if he is, Sam Darnold got someone to throw to. I'm gonna be honest.
Also, too, Sam Darnold got another target that's coming back. Our best receiving tight end. I know he's just a rookie, Elijah Arroyo, but he is back. So now he got a big, fast target, mobile target. Elijah
Barnett was nice too, though.
Oh yeah. Right. We got some solid tight ends. But y'all, I got to bounce. But before I leave, Dylan, rain, sleet, snow, shine, whatever it is, you gonna be here on Sunday?
I'm there.
Win, lose, loss, draw.
What do you mean? I'm there. Come on, man.
You gonna be?
I'm going. I am flying there on Saturday morning, and I will be at the game.
Oh, you gonna be in Seattle?
I'm going to Seattle for the game.
Bro,
he's locked in.
I'm gonna hit you up. We're gonna link up this weekend.
Hit me up, dude. Let's go.
I'm the one that's been being nice to you in the DMs. As much as I don't want.
That's you?
Yeah, that's me. See, I've been being a good guy, right?
I'm being a good guy, right? All right, you've been pretty nice, but what's your vertical leap? How tall are you?
Why?
Don't ask.
What's my vertical?
He can't jump. He probably got like a 20 vertical leap.
Yo, that's
20? Oh, holy shit! All right,
crazy. 20 vertical.
That nigga like 6'5" with a 20 though. He like 6'5" with a 20 vertical.
That is ridiculous.
Touching the bottom of the net. That's
Ron ain't got no bounce. He's too skinny to have bounce, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So were you asking? I'll be back on the podcast then?
Yeah, Sunday. But you gonna be on the road then. So Sunday on the podcast, probably not.
Yeah, I'll be on the road, hungover as hell probably. But Wednesday, no matter win, lose or draw, whatever it is, I'm happy to come back here if you want me to come back. Right. If you win, talk your talk. But if I win, I'm gonna be ripping these smelling salts all day, talking all that shit. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm a nutcase, bro. Huh?
You bringing them to the stadium because you might need them.
I don't think I'll need them, man. I'll just have 36 beers and I'll be fine.
Okay. He said 36 beers. Yeah. Hey, but before we get up out of here, bro, because I'm not like Ron, we'll read these. D-Mart with the $2. What's the top 3 job openings in order? I know one for a fact is the Ravens. 2, I'll probably say the Raiders because pretty much you're getting Fernando Mendoza, so you got a good franchise quarterback.
Got a young core with Genty and Bowers too.
Yep, and Genty. Sure. So the
and Crosby if he stays.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of like
3.
What about Steelers? Maybe just like an iconic franchise, but not the greatest situation.
Is there another team that let go of their?
Yeah, it's a few. You got the Cardinals.
Cardinals could be good.
Well, they got a quarterback situation. Got to figure out.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, that's also true.
Oh, hold on. My Giants. People want to coach my Giants. Jackson Dart has proven that he is a dot guy. Malik Neighbors. We're going to get another receiver. We have an elite defensive line. We got a 2-headed running back duo with Tyron Tracy and Cam Scatterboo. Deion Johnson is a pretty good tight end. We got a squad. Giants.
I agree, man. I thought this was the year actually the Giants were going to put it together, but I think they're 1 year away from that. I think 2 years in with Jackson Dart, and then Malik Neighbors coming back healthy, Scatterboo coming back healthy. That's a crazy 3-headed monster offense.
I hate to say it, bro, but if Cam Scatterboo don't get hurt, man, shit, we might talk about this team because while he was playing, they looked totally different. They was really checking your manhood. Like, they was really out physicaling you, like on both ends of the ball. I like to see what they look like when Malik Neighbors, like you say, Malik Neighbors come back, see what everybody look like healthy. They already got that D-line.
He's a good RB too. Like he's a receiving threat. He really provides everything that Scatterboo doesn't. We have a good duo between those two.
Yeah, I agree.
Liam McLean. We got the perfect guy on here for this too. DBZ question. Thank you for the $10 too, Liam. Could King Piccolo return as a main villain? I would love to see him come back in a stronger form. Nostalgic art and Goku reaction be crazy.
That's a funny question. Shout out to the DBZ question.
Yeah, I mean, King Piccolo, I don't know how you feel about it. I mean, I don't think none of the older characters are really coming back more. I mean, no, yeah. I don't think none of them are coming back just for us where the manga is right now.
Oh, for sure.
I don't see. And then, I mean, how they rewrote Piccolo getting his power up and then like he on par with Goku and them. I kind of don't like it because how they go do it is how Goku and Vegeta had to work their way to ego and instinct, bro. It's just to see somebody, oh, okay, this person getting beat up, and then you just power up or whatever.
Wish on the dragon. Got
like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know. I would at least like want to see a villain that makes you get to that point, or whatever the case may be, or you training or losing to get to that point. But nah, I like just leaving nostalgic stuff nostalgia because I mean shit, I even go back and watch the old stuff. Like just
so you guys are some nerds, huh?
A little bit.
I love that. That's awesome, dude.
A little bit, man.
Got a One Piece flag back there.
I noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah, he got the whole anime channel, bro. Like them boys be doing it big over on Black Sensei Society.
Bro. Black Sensei Society. We're gonna have Bama on next Tuesday. So
yeah, I'm finna spread my Mary Leona propaganda chat. You already know how this go. 206 Nate Bryce had 50 passing yards versus the Seahawks. Ram defense is looking sweet. Riddell is nasty. Stop capping for the Rams.
I'm just telling the truth, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Respect the Rams.
And that's it, man. Dylan, I appreciate you pulling up, brother. Anytime, you welcome. Riddell, you already know how it is, bro. You've been here since the beginning, brother. So anytime you want to pull up, hit me. I'll gladly send y'all the link, fellas. We appreciate y'all. That's been another episode of Press Box. We went overtime for y'all too, 30 minutes, man. I told you, man. We really love y'all boys, trying to get y'all some good content out there, chat. So appreciate y'all rocking with us. Tell a friend. We'll see y'all back here. What is it? Sunday. Peace.